Me, I'm a sock shoe guy. No, I can't do it. This is horse. I think anybody who does shoe, sock, and alternates, that's weird. I'm gonna admit it. If you put on a sock, then a shoe, and then have another sock on, and then another shoe, like, I don't know who you are. Square's annoying. Squares is for squares. Because I feel like certain people will like Papa John's over Domino's. You know what I mean? Like weird people. Oh, nah, dude. You can't. Listen, I got you. Where's he at? Is he the bounty? Yo, watch this. I'm up. Never mind. Call me. Son of a bitch. Alright. Oh my god. Oh no.
I need him to focus. You already know which one you're gonna get. No! Guys.
Yes?
Guys. Thank you. You don't have much time though. Oh, but you're fast. Oh my god! No. No, absolutely not. No, what?
No, listen. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Ah! Sit the fuck down! Sit the fuck down! Oh.
So much. Have a good night. Enjoy. Have a good night. This thing needs to stop beating my actual butt. No. What's up, Larry? How's it going, homie? Hello. Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my my Steam right now. Nothing is working. I tried opening the game up, and then I know that there was like an update, and then I updated it, and then I got yelled at for, well, Steam like kind of crashed on me. This Monday's Payday 3, W. Have fun with it, bro. I feel like that's got to be a game that you've been waiting for a while to come out. You know what I mean? So definitely just have fun with it. Okay, I'm about to just like close the Steam client. And we'll try that again. Right now, there's no games out that I think there's definitely a lot of games that I want to play and that I'd love to get into to play, but like I'm also not really in a rush to play them. Uh, I can't emphasize how much I'm obsessed right now with like 14 and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like these two games right now are like my games. But I know Payday is your game, so definitely enjoy it, cause I already know that it's gonna be one of those games that people like. If you know, you know, and then when you do know, you're like, "Yo, this game is lit," and then people actually enjoy it. You know what I mean? And then it ends up actually being like a super fun game for like a lot of people. So I appreciate a game that can be just good for that purpose alone. Like just because you like it, you know. So I'm always down for game experiences that are like that. Okay. I need to just kind of work on some of the backbone magic while this game loads up. So I do know about a lot of the news, and we'll definitely talk about it as we kind of ease into the game in a little bit. Oops. Um, 1 second. Okay. 1973. If you know, you know, you know. True. You know, I know. Like I don't know enough, but I know enough to know. We out here. So, with that being said, though, we have ourselves some changes. First major changes of news we got in the entire game. So, as of yesterday, September 12th, they fixed victim trapped collision issues, where people who were trapped and then lose collision or control when trying to use a gap afterwards. This is a true thing. The registration of the animation somehow gets locked in like this really weird situation where like uh if you try to go through a gap and trap and then hitchhiker's trap is there and you try and double back through, you actually get stuck. um or like depending on how the or like you know, and then when you get stuck, then you're on the trap on the other side, but the trap is on the other side, so you're just kind of stuck there, and then it's a GG. Also, um if you kind of like perfect pixel place the trap, then if you get caught in it when you go through a gap, then even if the person isn't around to like catch or whatever, you literally just get hit and you're stuck in that little alcove, and like your body's so big and it gets caught in it, you're just automatically instant trap. So that's the thing. They also fixed the perking up achievement, which was a you know, there was an issue with not unlocking perking up. I think it's just to like get a perk like level 3, I think, or get all get like 3 perks level 3, something like that. Now we can finally you know, just go into the next match instead of waiting for the timer to go up. And same thing with the end game screen, and the car batteries now for the family side will start being on by default, so they don't have to like manually power it up, which like is kind of a pain, but I also get it, so it's fine. And then you can't respec in the lobby. This is a huge change, and low key, it's not an issue, but it's gonna change a lot of the game and how it's played, pretty much. And they nerfed bone scraps, and they also fixed the the cook lock glitch system. So we figured out how people were getting 10,000, 12,000 points with cook, and also going to level 92. You can literally just farm points by using his locks, simply put. And there was no limit to how much you can do it also. So like, if you know anybody who was like level 70 or 80 or 60 or anything like that, and like this was like a while ago, like a couple weeks ago, it's because of that glitch. And I found out about it through Twitter. My friend, who's a streamer, very good person, very cool kid, he was using the glitch because he was trying to get his points up for his survivors and his or his family and killer and victims and everything. And yeah, it turns out that he was using the cook glitch. He got 20,000. He got like, at first he got like 11,000 points. Next he got like close to like 20,000. It was really insane, actually. So there's that. And apparently there's people that are that are cheating or something of the nature. And then this is also something we got to talk about, and I'm gonna pull it up on Twitter. So the Muerto Times. I tried to say that with like an accent. It didn't work out for me. The Muerto Times is basically like the like flash of like, hey, we're looking into this thing for this game, and essentially there's a couple of things that they're going to try to address in regards to what's going on with the game as of right now. And here they are. So basically, they're going to look into there's a fix in testing. That means that they've already done the changes for this left column. Connie and Leland are getting a cooldown increase on their powers because the tackle is being used too aggressively and therefore it's too strong. And Connie's power is being used too aggressively to escape out of the map, and then that whole speedrunning thing that they do in like the daytime gas station map is also too strong. So they're going to look into making the cooldown increase in terms of being able to reuse the power. Now, this doesn't help Connie, but this does work well for Leland. Him using the tackle less often is a good thing because the tackle shouldn't be used aggressively, but it is being used aggressively because like you can. Now with Connie's power, for her cooldown to increase, honestly, is kind of an issue I have with it currently. It's not like the game's fault, it's the player's fault, okay? The players should not have been trying to use this as a means to escape, because you're supposed to use this in a panic situation where you find out that the person's coming, and so rather than spending time trying to escape, right, you use this as a means to just get the leg on it, right? Or use it early game. But people have been just using it along with that perk where you can kind of like increase your chances of not using a unlock tool. So you basically get like 3 to 4, potentially 4 unlock tools, and then there's an exit way to escape that you can just use 4 unlock tools for, and she can escape in 2 minutes. It's insane. So they're gonna nerf that. I don't think that nerfing it by making the cooldown increase go up is the problem. What they should do is that if Connie uses her power, then she can't use any items in her hand. I think that would have been the better idea, mostly because it doesn't stop Connie from using her power. It does allow, however, everyone else to use their power, and that ends up becoming like a real, you know, shift in the way how you can escape through like locks and whatnot. So we'll see how this comes into play. The slaughterhouse escape, special escapes. This is the vaults and the fuse boxes. So right now, and they're also under. They're gonna put the fuse box under investigation as well. I actually had a conversation, like small one, but you know, it was a conversation with the team that worked on this, you know, via Twitter. And right now, what they're saying is that in Slaughterhouse, the special escape of the valve and the fuse are both the two most frequently used escapes that make it very difficult for the family to catch people in Slaughterhouse. So literally you can escape 5-man style or 4-man style very easily if you just have one person go get the fuse, put the fuse in, turn it on, and everyone can escape right then and there. It doesn't matter. So with the fuse box currently in Slaughterhouse, it is possible for just one person to go upstairs, find the fuse, put it in, open the switch, and then have 4 people escape, which is bad because obviously no one has to play the game to escape. Not good. So they're gonna basically figure out a way to fix this on the map. Chances are they're gonna move where the fuse appears in certain places in the map, so that they got to go through some further effort to find the fuse, to put it into the fuse box, and then, you know, open up and escape. Then there's Sissy's poison bug. Sissy's poison bug basically is where if she basically uses the spray thing, um, or if she hits you and her like weapon is poisonous, you basically are just you're permanently poisoned. So your controls are messed up, and you know, you kind of, if you go right, you actually go left. If you go down, you actually go up. You know what I mean? And you're slower. There's a bug where I forgot how you use it, but basically you're infinitely poisoned. So it's not supposed to do that. It should be like when she hits you, it's a temporary thing, and it lasts like, you know, a second or two, uh, and then it'll like kind of dissipate. But you still take damage. But your mobility shouldn't be a problem. There's a way to make it happen infinitely, and you can put this on items as well, because the poison will eventually disappear off the items if it's on, and then like nobody uses this sort of thing. It should go away. But there is a way for her poison thing to just last forever. That sucks. Now, under investigation, we have ourselves the traps and ladders for the hitchhiker. This is something that gameplay wise, the dev team wasn't really expecting people to take significant advantage of, and that really sucks. So the hitchhiker traps were meant to be used near doors or in the bushes, but because they found out that people can put them on ladders where it's impossible to climb a ladder, it's really unfair gameplay for the victims. So they have to specifically figure out a way to prevent the hitchhiker from putting a trap right on top of a ladder's entry point. That way, they're able to at least figure out a way to know that the hitchhiker's there. Because literally, wow, I can't say that so fast. What hitchhikers do nowadays is when they know where the exit is from the basement to the top side and there's a ladder there, they will put a trap on the ladder and then they will camp the ladder. And then if you get caught on the ladder while you're doing that thing, it's a free kill for hitchhiker, and that's not fair. So most likely they're going to fix the ability for hitchhiker to put the trap right on top of the ladder, so that at least that if the hitchhiker puts a trap near the ladder, the victims have a chance to essentially be aware of it and then have a chance to actually disarm it and escape. It's not going to stop them from camping, but it is going to be possible to just dodge and escape it. So that's what hitchhiker. Stealth balancing. So right now, stealth balancing is something that I'm surprised is under investigation. Apparently, the stealth balancing is not enough in this game, but because it's not being used enough by a lot of players. So right now, stealth balancing needs to be further addressed because, again, gameplay wise, if you're playing as a family, you can go into the bushes, right? And the bushes literally, if you find like a bump in a straight line of the bushes, you know that there's somebody there, so it's easy to just uh for folks like myself who like to play stealthy, if the family is going to go through like a bush and then they can't go through, right? uh I'm not safe. So the family just being able to go through bushes and like, just places where you're supposed to be able to hide is an issue. So they're supposed to be potentially looking into a way to increase the opportunities of being stealthy, because despite it being what it is, there's not enough stealth points in the top side of the maps. And on top of that, um, the some of the perks that enable stuff for stealth don't activate as quickly as they should. There's one stealth perk where if you are running into a bush, there's like a delay between when your stamina would recover when you're in a bush. It doesn't recover as fast in the moment as it should. So they're probably going to look into making it recover faster the second you go into stealth versus, that sort of thing. So we'll see. And then fuse box resetting is going to be something that they're going to really look into. Because right now, there's no way for the family to do anything with the fuse box once it gets put in. But the problem is that if one, like I said, with this special escape for slaughterhouse, because only one person needs to go upstairs, find the fuse, put it in, turn it on, and then go back downstairs, everyone can leave. Now, ideally, I think what's going to happen is the fuse box reset investigation underway is going to be limited in terms of how many times the fuse box can be reset and used in order to escape through the basement exits of those doors. So let's say, for example, I find a fuse, I put it in the box, and I open it. The time limit starts when the door is open. Once that door closes, that fuse that I use basically gets destroyed, and I have to go find another fuse and then repeat the process again. I think that's what their plan is for this, because the fuse box reset not existing in the game is really critical to the family being under a lot of pressure to make people escape. So ideally, the family should not be able to redo the process per se, but it shouldn't be as easy for the victims to just go back to where the source is for the fuse or the valve and then just turn it back on. There should be a way to reset the process only from the victim side in order to make them go through the process yet again. But there is a limited number, because on the maps there are, I'd say, about 3 fuses and 2 valves. So both of those options are already limited by number. So if there was an opportunity for the fuse to be used, but then it wasn't used by a certain survivor, then they have to go find another fuse in order to go put it back in the box again, and then they can try to, escape through the basement exit. Or same thing with the valve. If one valve gets used up, and then the door closes, that valve gets broken, and then you have to find another valve to put it in the same place again and repeat. So that'll be the case scenario that they're investigating. I'm pretty sure, because again, the car battery and the generator already being a way for the family to interact with is great. They should not be able to interact with the fuse box or the valve, but there should not be a simple way for the victims to just easily turn it back on without any effort. They should be able to, reset that process. So it's going to incorporate further stealth again, because then you don't know where all the fuses are, you don't know where all the valves are, and also on top of that, those items can be moved around. So if I have 2 bone scraps and then I pick up the fuse, and then I go somewhere else and pick up a health item, and I drop the fuse near a health item, right? That fuse is now somehow missing in the map, and you got to go find it. So that's still going to become really scary. So we'll see. And then more information that's going to be looked into, of course, is the stuck spots. There's apparently a lot of spots where where you can kind of squeeze through, whether it's like crouching under the crawl spaces or going through like the tight spots. There's a lot of places where you can actually get stuck apparently. I think this is just like the polygons of the characters versus those spaces that end up becoming like a small issue, or like the occurrence of something like, having 2 characters, one on each side of the crawl space, and then trying to go through it. Somebody gets stuck, right, and you're just permanently there, and that's all that there is to it. So they're looking into that. And then the party disbanding thing, this is definitely a really big one, especially if you're playing with your friends, where the party, you don't have an option to maintain your party when you leave. You have to reset the party every single time, which ends up already causing an issue because you have to like essentially reform the party. But sometimes on PC especially, you have to close your game and then open it up again to just invite them. There is like an infinite loop of being able to like set the invite. So them looking into this also is a pretty big W. So that's pretty much it in terms of the mental times for today. We are going to be seeing a lot of more things because a lot of feedback has been looked into. So that's going to be really cool. Some of the feedback that we definitely have heard about, and I think it's a big one too, is like where the animation and cutscene of the grandpa waking up at the beginning of the match when the victims make too much noise apparently is an issue that some people are running into. The problem is that people think that it's useless, but the bigger problem is that it's just being overly used by the victims because, again, victims right now are running rampant in terms of being able to just, like, open a door and make a bunch of noise, and it's actually costing them a bunch of issues. So right now, it's unfortunate because the grandpa cutscene is actually really good, in my opinion. I think it's actually a very great welcome to the game, but because people are kind of abusing the ability of how it can function as the victim side, it's now becoming a little irrelevant to what people want to do with that cutscene, right? Additionally, the crossplay thing is still being looked at. There is currently no crossplay. They have to turn it down a little bit, right, for the hackers and all that other fun jazz that they're working on. So there is that. And then lastly, there is something being looked into about adding like a bunch of other feedback, such as like motion blur. Motion blur apparently is something that people are running into that they're getting tired of, because obviously for there to be an option to have motion blur on and off in a game is great, but the fact that there isn't an option to toggle it, some people aren't really a big fan of that. And they were looking to add like a field of view slider where you can cover more or less space in terms of the chase, but I don't think that they're going to end up adding that. An FOV slider is a little bit unfair because the game is in third person, so no one's playing in first person. So for there to be an FOV slider is a little bit kind of like, questionable, so we'll see. And last but not least, surprisingly enough, I didn't think about this, but there's not like an in-game friends list. So like, there's nowhere I can go like access friends here, right? Since I'm playing on PC, I had to like do it through Steam, which is fine. But the beauty of being able to connect that into like a in-game interface would be pretty cool. And have that be applied on both sides of the console and PC versions would be pretty sweet. And lastly, There are a couple of people who are not the biggest fans of the crawl space animation camera angle, which I think is dumb, but here we are. Um, for characters like the victims, Sissy, Hitchhiker, etc. So, when you go through, you just see a whole bunch of butt. So there is a potential case of them looking into making it be like a first person thing. So like it temporarily puts you zoomed in first person and then you come back out. That'll be really cool. So we'll see what they come up with. I'm just waiting for them to just let us know. So knowing that, we'll probably get some more news in the next week or two, and then we can be excited for what's to come. So we'll find out. All right. Can you join? Sure. I'm playing victim, however. I'm not planning on playing family right away. Just as a heads up. Because I got some feedback from friends on and also through like Twitter and that sort of thing too, and they're like, hey, like, is there any way to like explain people how to, like, how do you teach somebody how to play this game without having an actual you know um understanding about how the game works? Apparently, like, there's players who don't play this game but they like to watch it, but they don't entirely know what's going on. So even if like it seems really obvious when you play it, there are people who haven't played it. You know what I mean? And that way you can like put some things into perspective. So we're gonna try and use this time to explain to a bunch of friends how to play the game and that sort of thing. So we'll see. Well, if you're gonna, that you can't respect points right now unless you have points to spare. So like if all your points are on a character that's not here, you got to back out and do it again because you can't respect points anymore in the lobby. Like that option is gone now. So do you need to back out so you can do that? Okay, making sure. Because like yeah, like I'm stuck with my Julie and Connie being like 10 and 9. And apparently my Anna, was it Anna? My Anna's 2. Which is kind of hilarious actually. So, but yeah, I was going to try and play some victims today. Cuz like it's really easy to play family. Like I don't really think about when I play family. I like to, you know. So I'll most likely spend some time trying to play some victims today. And we'll see how we go about it. Who left? Oh, the Sissy left. Oh. Alright. But yeah, after this round, definitely we can swap around and, give you some time to do some stuff. Okay. I kind of don't want that perk actually. So I'm gonna probably go into this game with like a new mentality, and I'm gonna try and figure it out. I actually really like that perk though too. Because I had the finding the things. Yeah. I'm gonna see how I feel about that. Oh, actually, pause. I'm gonna put this one on. Because I've learned that the debuff duration actually does become a problem for me in terms of I actually learned the hard way that literally I make more noise when I'm debuffed from my power. I did not know that, actually. I was pretty shocked to find out about that being a thing in this game. Hold on a second, I had to like...
Residents of the Apache Ridge residential development were horrified today when authorities removed dozens of jars from one of the homes in the neighborhood. These jars contained a variety of body and animal parts, from frog legs to horse hooves to human eyeballs. The owner of the property, 60-year-old Martin Wembley, claimed he bought the jars as is and thought everything was just regular.
Oh, you hear that? I do.
Where am I?
I think he's to my right, so I'm gonna try and go left.
This will help.
Okay, I definitely want one of these.
This is nasty.
Okay, okay, okay. I understand, actually. Okay. So I have a new tactic, actually, and I'm gonna try and apply it in this game. Okay. Time to run. What's up, bro? Wow! He actually cut the hell out of me. Okay.
Please let my friends be okay. Oh, this hurts. Bad.
Okay. Now I'm at jump the lanes to find health now. Bro, he cut the hell out of me with that. Oh, okay. I think
Something for the pain.
something that the cook is level 3. Oh, Sissy's already down here? Oh, shoot, dude.
Can do this.
Yep, she's already down here, man. Okay, we're not terribly out of... We're not terribly out of the running, but we are in danger. Danger.
It's open.
Okay. I gotta go back and grab another tool, just in case.
What's that? Think. Just look around, Connie. This
Definitely
looks
need this.
safe. It'll help.
Okay. Damn, it's just me alone already? Shit. Alright. Oh no. Okay. Who is it? It's Sis and Cook? Hmm. Oh, Sissy's feeding the grandpa right now. I just heard that, actually. The honest problem right now is the cook. Cook is an issue currently. Okay.
Who the hell are these people?
Okay, grandpa's being fed right now by the Okay. Say less. I got the mental understanding that the fuse has been opened. Oh, you opened the. Oh. Great. My plan has been foiled. Bruh.
Just think.
Okay,
Just
so
think. There's got to be a way out.
I have an idea then. I'm gonna try to replace this bone scrap. The fact that he came down here to look for me is kind of nuts, actually. I don't like that.
Can't fit in the door.
The problem though is that like the reason why I'm playing so slow right now is because Cook can hear me at any point in time, and I don't know where he is. It's really hard to escape this, actually. Because the problem is that I have this one here, and then I need two more, technically speaking. Son of a bitch.
I need something for this wound. It's getting worse.
For always is always forever. 'Cause one is
Oh, God. You know what's crazy, though? She got me when I was already on the other side of the thing before she even crossed over. I think that shit's crazy, actually. I don't feel like playing victims right now, so I'm gonna play some family. Sounds good. Have fun. What happened? Oh, it was just the Cook, dude. Cook was just on my case the whole time. Alright. Bruh. Everyone just was dying. I understand how complicated it is to go after the Cook. Or to go against Cook. It's really crazy, actually. Oh. No. Because I don't have either. Do I have any points on anybody else? Oh, cool. I'm taking all my points away from him right now. And I'm gonna try and see if I can build up on I don't know how though. Good luck. Likewise, likewise. You'll probably have a more stressless time playing as the, playing as family versus me playing as the victims. I'm gonna be stressed over here, but it's gonna feel good, which sounds so weird to say, and like really, but like it's true. Oh, I kind of want that perk actually. I play family to turn my mind off and left click. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I feel that. I would do the same too if I could. Actually, hold on. How many points have been total? 34? Okay. What I'm looking for, points-wise... Okay, let's see. Oh, is that proficiency? Ooh, okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see how this works out for us. If I take this and this and oh, 30 stamina. Oh, okay. Wow, that's actually really good. I don't think the stealth perk was in this pathway. I don't know yet. We'll see. Oh man, that's kind of rough actually. Okay. Is there a... No. Okay. I mean, in truth, I have to just pick perks and just, like, work on them. So, it doesn't matter for me all too much, but yeah. Okay. We'll see. Ooh, okay. We have ourselves a game. And I got snacks. Bro, relax.
The continues in Muerto County for a missing University of Texas student. The sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newt. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search into the nearby communities of Harlow and Chinatown will unearth new leads. Family and friends are urging anyone with information regarding her disappearance to please come forward. Residents of the Apache Ridge residential development were horrified today when authorities removed dozens of jars from one of the homes in the neighborhood. These jars contained a variety of body and animal parts, from frog legs to horse hooves to human eyeballs. The owner of the property, 60-year-old Barton Wembley, claims he bought the jars as is and thought everything was just regular animal stuff.
Ew.
Authorities are holding Wembley for further questioning.
Bro, they catch that guy. What?
What? Where am I? Fit in the door. Thank you.
I like hurt him. I'm gonna close this.
This might lead to the others.
I'm gonna open this door, and then I'm not gonna go through it.
Now, stay quiet.
Shh. This is a tactic. I think it's over there. Okay. I gotta be brave. I gotta be brave. Just for now.
I should keep this, just in case.
This has been going on. Oh, Julie. I might actually double back. There's a door right there too, actually. I just saw that. I'm gonna double back real quick. I think this is the door that I opened. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, well, I'm definitely not going that way now. Did this door open?
Come on. Come on.
Oh,
I gotta find something I can use. Please. Please don't let that thing come back.
Is she not upstairs? Oh, but someone's... Oh, man, this is dangerous right now. Wherever they go, I'm going the other way. Just understand that. Oh my god, they're all in front of me right now? Bruh, the triple team was way out of pocket.
You can do this.
Anna! Okay, what I need... I need to go in there and get a tool. Now,
They
now.
do to you. No. I don't know what this is. It might work on those doors.
I hate being in this house, man. Go ahead, Anna. Keep going, keep going, keep going, girl. Just keep going. Oh, he's going through the back door right now? Bruh. Just... He's back there, dude. Shit.
You get away from me.
Shh. I am watching them take down my friends one at a time right now. The problem though is that the Johnny found my footprints and killed the Anna. There's no way that they both don't think that I'm still here, right? Ooh, this is my chance. This is my chance. This is my chance.
Just think, there's got to be a way out.
Okay, very simple put.
Stay focused.
This is my chance right now. Leland's I think that was Leland, right? Whoever did that with the grandpa is literally giving me the opportunity of a lifetime right now. Ooh. Okay. 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 Shh. Ooh, I might have a chance right now. I have a chance. Yo, Leland saved my life. Woo. Thank goodness for that one. Oh my gosh, dude. Man, I watched them take out all of my friends. That's not okay, dude. Oh my gosh. GG's, they couldn't find me though, but I appreciate everyone for doing their best. Good game around, but that was scary as hell. Man, watching them just go on the hunt is not okay. GG's. Holy. Alright. Yo, I do not like that situation, dude. Watching literally Julie get killed in front of me was scary as hell. Because thankfully, I'm so serious. Thankfully, both Johnny and Leatherface, if they like, I know for certain that he had to see me in the corner, and then he didn't. It was insane. So, I give that man all the credibility for just being the sacrifice was real, dude. Sacrifice was so real. Hold on a second. I have to actually look up something real quick. Give me one moment. Okay, no, cool, good. Well, sort of. Okay. No, I kind of got both actually. Okay. Okay. Um. hmm. I'm just doing my homework to see like gameplay wise, what are some things that people are doing, and I was just curious. Okay. Currently, I don't know, but that's okay. Um, Give me one second, actually. Hold on. I had to make a sticky note of like the things that I say when I'm streaming. Or no, not when I'm streaming, but like for the uh because one thing I'll tell you that's like annoying sometimes is when you have to like put like tags and whatnot, man. Well, well, well. If it isn't the homie. What's up, Bear? How you doing, bro? It's funny because like I know your name, but like I don't know. I think I'm currently the person who likes to go by people's actual names on Twitch and whatnot, you know what I mean? So like I don't call you by your actual name. I only know it because of Kranzi though. Also, can we talk about yesterday with Kranzi? Bruh. Sussy. It was wild. She literally hates me, bro.
Multiple perpetrators are responsible as the mutilations appear to have been committed at the same time. The Sheriff's Department advises all ranchers to patrol their property, heavily armed, and report any suspicious activity. Local farmers.
I'm like that too. I haven't called my friend his actual name in 3 years. Yeah, I feel like that's just how the way the world works nowadays, you know? Like, if you have, like, an in-game persona or, like, an online persona, that's just the name, that's just who you are, you know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Which, like, I'm cool with, though, because, like, I like my, like, you know, my internet persona. And then, Pronzi had, like, the audacity to be like, what's your real name? And I was like, I'm not telling you that. And then she started just guessing. And, you know, if I'm like, no, then eventually she's like, oh, that's your name. You know what I mean? So, but also, I'm not really, you know, my name is not really crazy though. I got a top tier name. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I don't mind it. The funny thing is that people don't really know like how long I've had my name for. I've had my name like mostly like this since like 2005. So I feel like I tell this story differently every single time. So I'll try and keep it consistent. But like, my Xbox Live gamer tag, if you remember those days, it used to be Final Session, which I didn't think of as being like a play on words, as it being like the last one. I was just like, yo, Final is because of Final Fantasy. Session, I was like, it sounds cool, so I went with it. And then, oh, and then the number 23 because the first jersey, like basketball jersey I ever got as a kid was Michael Jordan. So my old Xbox gamer tag used to be Final Session 23. So, God Clutch Bear is your name as of 3 months ago? Oh, okay. That's a W, though. It's also a top tier name, though, so I totally vibe with it. Because what I really love, and I think we're all in this era now as well, where, like, if a name is able to be, like nicknamed in some way, shape, and form, it's automatically, like, goated, you know what I mean? So I can call you Bear or God Clutch or just GCB. You know what I mean? Like the possibilities is kind of like endless, and I really vibe with that. So I appreciate when the name can be heavily varied in many ways. Oh shit! Bitch! I did not mean to actually do that to her, but like fuck it, dog.
Just keep moving.
I did not mean to hit the grandpa, but fuck him. You know what I mean? I gotta try and be quiet right now because I just hit the grandpa, and like that door is open. They're gonna go in there and think I went that way. Someone's going through there and they haven't gotten caught? Oh, do I do this right now? Shh. Wait. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm in trouble right now. Oh my days, I'm in trouble. I'm a days in trouble. Hold on. Oh my god, Val, hi boo. Welcome in. Hello everyone. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Don't mind me right now. I'm scared out of my mind.
No.
Hello friend. Can I get a shout out for Val,
think I
please?
lost him.
So for those who don't know, she's a goated Savage Raider in the world of Final Fantasy 14, and I love her dearly, and she has 15 million emails. No cap. Thank you for
I
the
should keep this.
shout out to the
Just in
homie.
case.
How was your stream? 1 second. Yeah. Oh! Go! Shh. Everyone needs to wait 1 second. Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me, bro. I did not know that he was right behind me. I did not know that he was behind me. Fuck off me, bro. I gotta go. 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 My man has footprints, bro. He's already looking for my motherfucking footprints, bro. I've messed up. I just had a plan in my mind and I didn't commit to it. I didn't commit to it. You know why I didn't commit to it? Because I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. I didn't commit to it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I hate him. I hate that man, dude. Had some lag issues, so we're gonna continue tomorrow. W. I love that for you. Well, I'm sorry that like reclears were cursed. Usually they are, so I don't really blame you. I was helping my friend yesterday. She was learning P9S for like the first time, and they were at limit cut where we stopped basically, and then we managed to kind of like skewer through limit cut, and then we actually saw it in we basically saw Enrage. So she's definitely like clear ready for Enrage. And she's a paladin name, so you know she's trying to figure out all the fun stuff. Alas, after we finished raiding, because you know people were tired, it was like midnight, it was late, you know. So when you're tired, and that's why you get up. I was like, you know what? I don't think we're gonna clear as a group and do all 9 through 11, so I'm gonna go for my reclears. And then it was memetry like crazy on Party Finder, man. So I learned very quickly that I just, you know, me and Party Finder, man, it's a hate-love relationship. Usually it's love-hate, but it's actually backwards for me. I hate players in Party Finder sometimes. Sometimes I love them though, you know, like if I don't even think about it or like care about the concentration that it boils down to, then like we clear it in one shot and it's amazing, right? But in other case scenarios, usually
No, they're back. Stay quiet.
usually there's never like a forget that shit.
Think they laughed.
There's usually like a one-time ordeal where like you either get that run or you don't, and so I prayed to the masses that I would get that run, and then I didn't, and then you know I get mad at people for not because here's the thing, all right, I'm really biased and I'm really obnoxious, so like in my mindset of things, right, like if you can clear an ultimate, doing a savage raid should not be that complicated for you to like figure it out, you know what I mean? So I literally ran into a scenario, but my friend always tells me, and she's here too, so she knows that like I give too much credit where it's due. I'm freaking out of here.
I have to find the others.
Where like, so I was, okay, so I'm not gonna name names and I'm not gonna expose people, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. There's like a melee player that I've seen them in the internet, you know, or on Party Finder, like from time to time. I know who they are, whatever. They decided to come in and play tank with me. So they played Dark Knight, and I was like, okay, cool. They came into a reclear party as a tank, which means that they should be well aware how to like, you know, play the game as a tank that they're playing. So they chose Dark Knight, which I was like, cool, Dark Knight, right? And then there was a moment in time where I literally, oh, the door closed. Oh shit. I escaped that when they're closed, so that's unfortunate. Anyways, so the tank player, like literally the first run, right? The first run was perfect. We were going to the end. We were doing a great job at everything. It was perfectly going smoothly until he didn't provoke off the Buster, and then we died. And then because both tanks died, we had to get ready for Limit Cut 2 basically, and then that was it. Everything was going crazy because people couldn't figure out where to go and stand, and then, you know, we had to reset. So he was like, my bad, I forgot to provoke. And then I was like, you know what? It happens. He's not a tank main. I don't blame him for making that mistake. Sure, let's just run it again. Then we go again. Then we get to the first Limit Cut. Right? First Limit Cut, and literally he went to the wrong place for the Limit Cut. He didn't know what he had, so he forgot. He wasn't paying attention, clearly. And again, I don't want to under the bus thing, right? But like, my man's was an Alpha Legend, so he cleared top, even though it was once. He cleared it. So I was like, you know what? If you can do a mechanic in top, the hardest ultimate right now in the game, or the newest one, then you should be able to have no problems doing a Limit Cut mechanic that should be very simple in your brain, because you've done it 100 times, right? Turns out I was wrong. He died to Limit Cut twice. You know? Yeah, I know. And like, again, I did the thing where I was like, okay, let me figure out like how many times did he clear Alpha or clear top. He did it once back in April, and I was like, all right, you did it once, so like maybe I should not give you as much credibility as I thought that I should. And then there was a Heaven's Legend Sage, right, who was like, my bad, I misread where to go. And I didn't even bother to go figure out how many times they cleared DSR. I was already tilted. So I was like, so I had a comment, and no one gave me a response. And I said, bruh, you think that with all these legends that they know how to do mechanics? And then I got a bunch of dots from all of them. Fuck out of here. Yo, shit on. And then people were just like, yeah, my bad. That's what they said. I saw every legend that was there. I'm 1-2, by the way. Single, though, but still. I cleared an ultimate before, right? Every single one was like, they put like 30 periods, right? And then the response was, yeah, you're right, my bad. And I was like, yeah. So I'm going to go get a glass of water. And I already had the glass, so I literally just took a sip right here, and I gave them 10 seconds to just kind of like, right? We go in again. And then literally another thing happened. We got to like, oh, the Dark Knight literally like took the Buster for the uppercut with the first rocks mechanic, whatever, and made the boss face south. And I was like, I don't think you realize that people aren't going to be fully aware that the boss is facing south. So he had front it was front combination, but facing south. So I obviously big braining and paying attention. I'm like, oh, cool. I stayed north and I'm chilling. I watched 5 people. My thumb was missing. I watched 5 people get hit by that attack. 1 person died. Tank was like, oh shoot, my bad. And I was like, what are we doing? So I gave it 1 more pull. And then I think at some point in time, that Dark Knight got yeeted by the pushback and then ate shit at the wall. Like, they didn't touch the wall, they went beyond it, and then they were dead, and then their teammate died, and then somebody else died, and then I died, and I was angry because I don't like dying, especially when the bar is set for like a reclear thing. Because like, I get it though, you know, everyone has like an off day. You know what I mean? There might be times when you're kind of like, you might be like drinking a little bit, and you're kind of like, okay, cool, I would try to do this fight and not try and get the clear, right? So I get it. Or maybe you're like not feeling well, you know, the energy's not 100%, it's like 65, so you're trying to figure it out. I totally get it. But you joined the reclear party, right? So in the essential note, you should know what to do. So yeah. And the thing too is like, right, is like, if it was my friends, like if my friends and I were doing this, then like, you know, I'm kind of like, that's fine. Like just, you know, you'll figure it out. I'm not worried about you. Because I feel like the pressure of like me yelling at a friend is much less. Because, you know, not that I want to like upset a friend, but like, I already know how the person, I know the person's playstyle. So like, if they're bound to make a mistake, I'm aware of that. So I don't have to say anything to them, right? But because everyone that I don't know through Party Finder is a complete and utter stranger, right? Then because I don't know, or I've heard through the grapevine who they are, right? Now all of a sudden, my, you know, my patience runs thinner very quickly, and I gotta like pray to the masses that like they think that they know what they're doing. And like here's the thing: the worst part is when you talk about your smack. What's up, Case? You welcome on in. Yeah, I love this game too. I love this game like way too much. It's great. So yeah, that's where my mindset's at pretty much. So here's the thing: I like if I know the person, and if they make a mistake, and I get it, then it's fine. But because I don't know Party Finder, I just expect everyone who joins a reclear party to know how to do the reclear. And then if they don't, then like, bruh. I'm no expert, but I'm like level 14 and have not wiped. You know what that means though? That means that you're better than people who've wiped at level 13 and prior.
Search continues in Muerto
You know what I
County
mean?
for a missing University of Texas
Every single Raider player will literally tell you that, like, in
Maria
terms of damage,
Flores,
99.9% of the time, the damage kinda sorta doesn't matter.
discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play.
It matters that you can be mechanically consistent, which is what I strive for. I would rather be consistent and never make a mistake in a mechanic, or make it very rare that I make a mistake, you know what I mean? Versus someone being like, I could do big damage, but then they make a mistake every 30 seconds, bruh. Yeah, that would send me to the masses. So, oh no, I mean, I get that. Curse them out. Listen, I would. Despite, here's the thing, despite me being the content creator, you know, I'm not gonna be like playing it lightly. So if someone's like, yo, Sessiion, you messed up, and it's like, did I? Or did you? Right? And if I mess up, listen, I'll own up to it. I'm not really opposed to that. But the problem though is that the chances of me making a mistake, realistically speaking, and I hate to sound like I'm bragging about it because I'm not, but like the chances are kind of on the low side. It's actually a low chance that I run around making a mistake and whatnot. Especially when it's like fresh in my brain. Like if I'm like, I've done this 100 times in practice, I am good. You know? Bruh. Okay. Not a fan of that. Oh, I'm about to get one shot? Oh, wow. That fucking sucks. I hated that. Cool shit, bro. He really one-shot the hell out of me with that shit. That shit was crazy. Okay. Bruh. So yeah, that ends up being my problem half the time. Is when like, you know, if I do get angry at Party Finder because of like whatever is going on, it's kind of like, all right, you know what I mean? So, and like in Ultimates too, like don't get me wrong, like an Ultimate has so much more pressure too, so I totally get it. But like at the same time though, it's like, man, like I would be much more under pressure doing an Ultimate in Party Finder than doing a Savage Raid in Party Finder. But I think it's also because like I've done the Savage Raid so many times, and like the Savage Raid is nowhere near as long as the Ultimate Raid. So, and the thing is, like, as of right now, I've never done an Ultimate Raid where like I tried to clear the fight in Party Finder. So I think like the bar that I set for a lot of players ends up being the bar that they set for, of course, like everyone else as well. So I think that's why. I mean, I'm not nervous to do it in Party Finder, but I don't. But the thing is, like, the community of players that do whatchamacallit, that do ultimates in Party Finder, like that community is significantly smaller. So like if there's literally a moment in time where, you know, someone calls me out or I call someone else out and then that happens, then it's like, cool, in some way, shape, and form, this is gonna end up on the internet. Because I have learned about that toxicity, you know? That toxicity is kind of crazy, actually. So here we are. But again, you know, I don't really like try to, you know, because I'm genuinely not toxic, and I hate to say that and be like a hypocrite about it. Like I'm not toxic. I only get like there's a trigger that turns on when someone is like, "Yo, do better," but like it wasn't my fault. Or like they were like, oh, it was the gunbreaker, but it wasn't the gunbreaker, and I'm the gunbreaker. Like if I clearly know it wasn't my fault, but someone points a finger at me, that's annoying as hell, right? Or if someone's like, man, this fight's easy, and then they end up making 100 mistakes, yeah. Then it's like, okay, well, now time to crack the hands and start to type away and be like, oh, this fight's so easy, why are you dying so much to it? You know what I mean? And like I'm not afraid to tell someone that they're making mistakes. So that's the reason why it's like you got to know you're the right place, right time sort of thing. You know what I mean? So watching you guys raid makes me want to get there, but I also think I would tilt off the face of the earth if it worked a lot. Well, that's the thing though, is like in the event that you're practicing a fight, like when I was practicing T, I wasn't really getting mad at anybody or myself if I made a mistake because it was practice, you know? And even when they were yelling at me because of where I was supposed to be, like the bar was set because like there is an idea of how I am as a raider, right? Because I usually sit in silence and just play the video game. And so like when we cleared, I was just like, W, we won. Cool. Let's do it again, right? And like I don't like table slam and flip my desk over and scream out of hype. That's not how I am. I'm really chill and laid back about getting my clears. And I think that is applied to any fight that I do. It doesn't matter how difficult it is. It's just like, I'm concentrating and I'm done and then it's dead and I'm like, yes, like, good, we did it. Congratulations, pat on the back. W, moving on. So in a practice situation, there's no pressure. Like if you wipe 100 times, if I wipe 100 times in a practice setting, then it's fine. Except for like if we're at the end of, if we're at like a middle section or an end section, but someone's not getting there consistently, it's like, man, come on. I know that it's practice, but like you should know how to do this part because we're trying to get to the 2 parts after this part. And then if they're like, okay, cool, I know how to do it. I'm sorry. And I'd say, okay, just come on, let's get there. Let's practice. Boom, right? It's so much worse. What's up? Good to see you. It's so much worse when it's like, I know how to do this, and it's like, okay, cool. You said I know how to do this. You confirmed it. So because you know how to do this, you shouldn't be making a mistake. And then they're like, yeah, I got you. And then they make mistakes. Right. Oh yeah, I mean that's how I felt. So, what the? All right, my man slept there. So like I understand though sometimes that people meme and then there's like rating meming and I totally get that. I'm just so much less likely to do that. I don't really strive for the memes. But like if the vibes are like, yo, we're gonna go meme in this fight, like come have fun with us, then it's like, yeah, I'm down. Because the bar is already set that it's like we're not going to be able to effectively do this, but we might as well like have fun. So if I know that that's the case, oh hell no, then I'm cool with that. Oh, someone already died? Damn. I feel like Princess Peach got killed? Bro. I hate to say it out loud, but like that name says quite a bit. Yeah, because like even if it's like if 8 raiders, like okay, for example, like if I'm doing DSR with 7 gamers, right, and then the 8 of us is like, yeah, we're gonna practice in DSR, but like we're memeing and we're already in mental confirmation for everyone's sake that we're memeing, then it's like, all right, if we're all memeing, let's just have fun. We need to start a raid group. Honestly, I'm not opposed to that. The thing is that I don't really join groups half the time, or let me rephrase it. I don't start groups half the time. I usually get invited to them because people, my friend has pushed me to do ultimates. I never had an interest in doing them because I was like, they're always gonna be there. I'll eventually get to it. And then she was like, bro, just fucking do it. The basement exit opened. What the already? All right. Don't like that actually. And then we did it. And then she's like, how does it feel to be in the fight? And I'm like, man, it's nice. But also it's like, bruh. Now we get mad at the same people for the same reasons. Wait, where the hell's that door at? Oh, it's over here. Hold on a second. I need to change this. Who? Okay. Man, if there's something that I hate is when people speedrun this game. So you'll have to like give me a minute. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a just do it. You know, yeah, 100%. It was like just do it, bro, right? And I was like, yeah. And I now I'm doing it. Now I'm doing it, and I'm like, all right, I'm here, and I'm doing it. Boom, and it's great. You know. And now I get to just chill and enjoy it. But then it's like now that I'm in the world of understanding like the players that I could raid with, the number of people that I know now is way higher. And oh my god, they didn't turn off the generator. Ooh, you in trouble, boy. You gotta bleed out. I don't think Sunny was ready for the situation, bro. Yeah, but yeah. Common group to vibe and do content with. Oh yeah, see the thing is like I'm like whether it's casual or midcore or even like I mean even hardcore, whatever the you know the goal of the group is, as long as I know what the bar is, man, I'm good. So like I'm doing UCOB with a bunch of friends and like they don't do ultimates, not all of them, some of them do, and like you know they just want to try and understand what it feels like to make it a W, get into it in ultimate, and I'm totally fine with that. So I don't really expect them to like be gamers the whole time, but knowing what to do feels great though, so I'm cool with that. But like once they start getting it, then they start feeling good about it, and then I start feeling good about them being able to do it, because they're gonna be like, oh my god, I can do this, because that's the same mentality that I have when I do a raid. When I've never like when I've never gotten into a fight before and I'm trying to figure it out, when I start figuring it out, I'm like, oh my god, I can do this. Like, wait, what? You know what I mean? So that's fine. I just want to make a good 2 days a week static. Honestly, I think 2 days a week is a good amount of time, low-key. I actually really vibe with that. I think I need to know what the position is when I raid with friends. Like, this is casual. Mimi team or try hard. Yeah. 100%. That's how I agree. That can clear 2 weeks. Raiding only with friends is bad. It's actually super bad. Yeah, I mean, it really depends, though. So, like, I feel like it totally depends on the friends. Because, like, if you have friends who are hardcore and they're like, yo, you're good at the game and I want you to join. And I'm like, okay, am I joining like a hardcore group right now? And then they're like, yeah. And I'm like, all right. Because here's the problem with that though. Like, because I'm not hardcore, right? I'm not a hardcore player at all. I consider myself like a mid-core player, but I can perform better than some hardcore players sometimes, right? So my problem was like, if I join a hardcore group, but I'm not hardcore, and then they're making more mistakes than I am, then I start getting angry. Because it's like, you're supposed to be able to like, because in my mind a hardcore means like you're practicing, you're working, you're progging, right? And then like once you get it right the first time, getting it right the second time should just not happen, you know? I mean, I don't know how that feels like though. I'm not hardcore enough for that, but like that's what my mindset would think about. So I don't know. But like again, if I knew like 7 friends who are all casual and they're like, hey, can you help us learn P8 so we can go do top for fun? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And if it takes 6 months to do P8, that's fine. Because it's like 7 casual people who don't ever raid learning how to do a really hard raid. To do a really hard ultimate. That's fine. So it just depends on your patience too. Like if you're patient with that kind of thing, then I think it's fine. So some friends, if you're like really good friends with a person and then they're all different, because I've been in that experience too. Like I was in a static, this was like, what was it? It was like early it was like late Stormblood and early Shadowbringers. Like there was 8 friends, we were all in an FC, all different experiences, and like I got mad at my casual friend because he wouldn't swap a tank buster with me because he didn't know that it was a buster. So he would forget. And I'm like, bro, it's a buster, we have to like swap that. And then he's like, yeah, I know. So like I don't want to burn out my friends because of the player skill difference. So I think that's why sometimes I gotta just be more, again, patience will really let me figure that kind of thing out. So do I just stream or do I do YouTube content also? I've been streaming for 2-3 years on and off. I never seem to fool people or if they instantly just leave. So yeah, well, That Sony escape was kind of insane, actually. Massive freaking W for him escaping. W across the board. Holy. So, I do. Okay, if you type like I have all the socials, so you can type like I think in the title of the stream it says like, you know, exclamation point commands and socials. So you can type that out, and like we have a YouTube channel, a Twitter, a TikTok, an Instagram, right? We have all that stuff. And I do post frequently on my YouTube channel. Like a video got posted today and there's one tomorrow. I try and do a daily upload every day as long as I can. Like over the weekend it's kind of tougher, but like it depends. So yeah, I do I've been streaming for almost 3 years, and I've been making YouTube comments for or content for like I would say a year and a half ish. Like fully. It's getting much closer to 2 years though. But the thing is like the channel is there for people to watch, and you know, like if it blows up that's great, but like the content is mostly there for myself. But of course, like I can benefit from other people enjoying it too. So like it's kind of a win-win situation regardless. So like if it grows and I grow, then that's great. But I like to also go back and watch my own content. Like that's honestly what because my thing is like I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 since like 2015, and I never thought I would ever become a content creator. So I didn't care about like creating content for the game, and also for all the games I played throughout the years of me playing games too. Um, and then it wasn't until like Shadowbringers, like the end of Shadowbringers, where I was like, I'm gonna stream now. And so like, but I also didn't know how to save that stuff. I didn't know how to save the progression of the content. Like there was clips here and there and that sort of thing, but there's no streams or like evidence of me ever actually doing the content. Like, so there's parts of me regretting stuff in terms of like what I've done and not done. And there's other things where I'm like, man, I would have loved to have been a content creator for like all these years. Not because I'd be like famous or popular, but just because like, again, I can go back and like watch my first time clearing reaction for some stuff. So polling people is honestly a combination of many things. Because I'm doing my homework just as much as everyone else is. You know, I have friends who support me and who I've met through 14, through other games that I played like Dead by Daylight and Call of Duty, you know. Real life friends who are also gamers and all that stuff too. So like, my thing is like, if you're just trying to specifically grow on Twitch, then it's going to be a bit tough because, and I learned this too through my own research, because the hardest thing is to be able to get your Twitch content out on other platforms. If you can figure that out, then this is what ends up happening, right? Also, the whole rating thing with Twitch is like a huge thing also, because it's hard to be social, right? So the thing you want to try to do is like effectively figure out how do you, you know, who do you find and who do you talk to and who do you meet and that sort of thing. So like, you know, I got like super hashtag blessed by like talking to like friends like Ow, and then her boy Mako, right? And like they both are raiders, and so now like we never really raided before together sort of thing for like a while until we find out that there's like similarities between like stuff that we do. So, you know, they play like cooking games and then I play them too. Or like they played Among Us and then they were like, hey, like, do you want to play? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then we, you know, we kind of bond through that kind of stuff. And that also happens through Twitch streaming also. So like most of the people that I've met honestly have come through playing like Dead by Daylight and Final Fantasy. Because they'll raid me and I'll raid them, and then it just depends on what you're doing with your content and all that kind of stuff. So like for meeting like Bear, like Clutch Bear, and like I met him through our friend Karen, who's like a bigger content creator than I am. So I, you know, and she hates knowing how many people watch her, but like it's in the double digits, which is way higher than mine. You know, I'm still singular, so, but I'm cool with that though, because again, like eventually, when you meet people and you talk to people and you get to bond with people, then eventually their friendship circle and their connections will bleed into yours, and then you'll have your connections become theirs, and then, you know, eventually that kind of thing will just get like spread about, and then before you know it, everyone is hanging out and doing stuff. So like now it's like my exposure increases significantly because of who I'm talking to and what I'm doing. Like for me to be the person teaching a new raider how to raid for the first time in their life as a tank and a savage raider that they've never done before, like you know, my voice is on another person's stream that they can hear me talking. So like as a result, right, my exposure increases. So the only recommendations I can give you if you're trying to become like a growing Twitch streamer and content creator and all that stuff is like clips and short form content, dude. Like taking things into clips and spreading that all over the place is a huge W. Streaming, like if you the more you stream, the more you get exposed, right? Then what you should do is take those streams and put them on YouTube, because then there's two places where the streams can be found. And again, it's a rinse and repeat. You take all that content and you just spread it apart. And here's the thing, I don't have like 10,000 people watching me. I probably have like 5 or 6. But, you know, it just depends on who you are and how you choose to grow. That I think really ends up mattering to, you know, what it is you want to go for. And also like being interactive, you know, like I can easily sit here and talk to myself with no one watching. It's because that's who I am, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, because like the truth behind the whole thing is like, if you want to try and blow up in the world of the social media things, you gotta put yourself out there in social media. So if someone clipped this whole conversation and put it on Twitch and it was like tips on how to grow, that's a thing that they can do. And like, you know, I might get lucky and then blow up, and then all of a sudden, right? Like there's, man, no one wants to play Leatherface. I know. And all of a sudden I'm like a trending TikToker for something that I said. You feel me? So there's a wide bunch of ways to go about it. Also, like, tell people, you know, go on Twitter, be like, yo, check out this video. Boom. People will literally just find out who you are by just, you expose yourself by doing that stuff. And there's also resources. Like I can't. Is it the same lobby? I think it's the same lobby. Same lobby. You just gotta expose yourself out there. So yeah. Hopefully that helps you. There's friends that I can't read with. If you find 8 friends who can go into content. I can't talk. And be okay with people calling them out, then be good. Well, see, so like, it's really hard to call out a friend respectfully, because no matter what it is, the friend will always take it sensitively, because that's how I am, and I hate it. Even though they're like, they're not trying to tell me anything outside of like, we gotta swap that buster. Like my friend Mako and I tanked T together, and like at the beginning there was like a lot of pressure on my back, because it's like veteran raider versus like noob. But like, again, the number one thing about 14, man, is just consistency. If you can be consistent, then the people who start raiding, if they're quiet, there's no problem. So you don't got to get in your head about it. So, but again, like, man, what was it, man? Ugh, I can't even tell you. There was like a time where like, I didn't know the order of the mechanics for one of the raids that I was doing, and then I popped my cooldowns to like survive a mechanic that I wasn't even eating. And so I wasted it. So we had to improvise. And that was like a one-time mistake where I was like, oh shoot, cool. Now I know the timing, I'm never doing that again. So like, you know, when you're in Discord or talking to people about how to do raids in 14, people will just numerically be like, okay, cool. We're gonna go left and right and then front. And like for me, I end up tuning that out. Not because like, it's like, I know how to do this, don't tell me. It's like, I know how to do it, but like, I don't need that information anymore, so I'm good. Like for a tank buster, like if there's like a 4-hit tank buster and then there's like an inbound happening and I gotta voke it later on, like I know when to voke it, so I'm good now. But like they'll still do the call out just as, you know, information of what to expect. So not a lot of friends can take criticism very easily, and I learned this when I was progging DSR, because I was raiding with friends and strangers, and I would get mad at anybody who made a mistake because I took the assumption on my own behalf that I was the worst one in that lobby. In that static group, there was, you know, what was it? It was like 3 friends and 4 strangers, I would say. And they were like, this is when I was playing Dancer, pretty much. And like, people knew that I was consistent. My damage was not the best, but it was about consistency. So, as a result, because I was the scrub, I expected everyone to make much less mistakes than I did. Turns out it was backwards. I made much less mistakes compared to other people, right?
signs of foul play.
And then I'd be sitting here like slightly tilted, like, man, this man has cleared every single fight. Why is he struggling? You know. So, and I don't feel comfortable calling them out because it's like somebody already did it for me. So for me, it's just more of like a situation where it's like I would rather like, you know, hold on to that comment later on, and then if someone wanted to like talk and review about it, I'm like, yo, did he really make that mistake and go this way? But like, didn't he clear this fight 80 times actual? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, so then how did he do that? It's like, I don't know. So it just depends on who you raid with. Raiding with 8 friends can be a huge benefit or it could be a huge detriment. Raiding with 7 strangers, in my case scenario, is a benefit because I can get mad at anybody and then I bring nothing with me back. So like in yesterday's scenario when I was party finder raiding, literally because somebody was playing a tank but they're a melee player and then they didn't provoke a buster and got me killed in the process, because I didn't know them, I had no problem calling them out and being like, bro, you can clear the hardest fight in the entire game, but you can't provoke a buster. What's wrong with you? And he was like, my bad. I was like, yeah. So figure it out. You know what I mean? So that's what it boils down to, dude. That's what I'd say. A lot of long-term weekend visitors, stuff like that. Friends who are calling each other up because you're all on the same page. Well, that's the thing too, yeah. Like, if everyone's in agreement... If everyone's in agreement about what to be doing raid-wise, then it totally makes sense. About what you should be going for. Like that's why like for me personally, I'm telling you now, I will never join a week 1 raid group. Never. I refuse to join week 1 anything. The concept of week 1 actually annoys the hell out of me. Like, I get it, you want to go in and get out, but like, I can't join week 1. I get too angry at people because once I know it, I assume everyone knows it because I'm the last one to figure it out. And there's proof of this too, because there was a trial from Shadowbringers where like you're fighting the Warrior of Light, spoilers, and like there's a really easy ass mechanic that I could not figure out forever. And it's like, and everyone was like, man, how do you not know this? This mechanic is easy AF. And I was like, I don't fucking know, dude. I'm struggling right now. You know? So it's like, bro, how do you not know what to do? And I was like, I don't know. I don't understand it. What do I do? And they were like, what? You know? So like, but then it's like, because I'm the last one to figure it out, because I figured it out, I'm like, oh, all right, my bad. This is mad easy. I know it haunts me every single day, dude. Don't even bother me about it. I know. But that's the point though, is like, as much as I, you know, go through that type of shit, I'm gonna make a mistake if I don't know about what to do. But then once I figure it out, usually the likelihood of making a mistake is so much lesser. You know what I mean? So that ends up being my problem. But again, like, if I join a week 1 raid group, bro, and like if they're like, yo, we're clearing this week 1, and if we're not clearing this week 1, then I'm instantly not good. Because it's like, I was told that this is a week 1 group, but then the people can't do week 1. What the fuck? You know what I mean? So like I said, that would bother the hell out of me. So I don't join week 1. I set my bar very low. Like, I still haven't cleared P12, and that's a choice because I've been told by friends to do the ultimate stuff, and I'm fine with that. I'd rather do ultimates versus trying to constantly PF, you know, PF P12. Because like, here's the most important thing, and I think for Case this is a good thing to keep in mind of as well. The importance of being a content creator, it really depends on what you want to get in and out of it. What's up, Lava? So like, the reason why I haven't been doing P12, right, is because I want to create videos with relation to what I'm doing in P12. So what I want is a reaction video for when I'm doing the raids for the first time ever. And it is hard for me to find, where the f is this on it at? It's hard for me to get that content with Party Finder because again, like, the bar is set unbelievably low. So like, what I need, right, is like, I need the video recorded of me reacting like, oh my god, like what just happened with this mechanic, right? With any fight that I wanted to do for the first time ever. And then I need the reaction of me clearing that first part. And then I need the reaction of the next part, right? And that matters to me. So I choose to like pace myself in terms of what I want to do. And I can't get that in week 1 rating. So I just opt out of doing week 1 rating. And I'm not hardcore enough for it. Can I do it? Yeah. But like, I'm not trying to. Because like as soon as, because I don't like spoilers. So like as soon as the mechanic is spoiled about what to do and the world starts spreading the news about that, it's like, man, now it's ruined for me. I don't know. How in the world did this, where's this Anna at, bro? Sissy's still right there, isn't it? Oh, she's there. So yeah, like that's literally why. So week 1 to me is a thing I just, yeah, I'm not about that shit. I know, like if you do week 1, yeah, W to you. Like if you're like, man, I want to get the raid done and over with and never do it again, then bro, that's your choice. But like when I've done an ultimate, I want to do it again because it's like I know how to do it. W. So I don't, you know. I'm down to do an ultimate 50,000 times. Just because, like, I've checked that box, right? That's like, you know, Sessiion can do the ultimate. Period. Cool. This is kind of scary, actually. I gotta try and go for that doorway. Because like now I have a new mentality about how I go about it. So like once I've gotten my reaction video for the fight that I'm trying to do, I'm good. You can spoil the hell out of it for me. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
It's like, cool. This is what the ending looks like? W, bro. Fine. I'm cool with that. Home free, bitches. GG's not a situation. I think I fucking mauled. Okay. Grandpa at maximum. It don't matter though. I'm gone. So, yeah. Because like I want to be friends in real life with the people that I raid with through my experiences. So like for example, like Ao and I, we've met IRL more than once, and like, you know, we went to go eat and like watch a movie and like chill, and it's like, and we still call each other by our in-game name. Like I know her first name. She's Ao. You know what I mean? So like, I think what the goal is, right? If you're trying to do any video game thing, anything of any kind through the internet, eventually you're gonna want to meet the people in real life that you know. What's up, Larry? Welcome back, bro. And like that's it. Like I made a friend through a game. Eventually I want to meet my friend. And like the people that I've known in 14 for as long as I've been playing 14 and that sort of thing, I've met almost all of them through either events or from just being close by, right? Like one friend is like a state away, so it's easy for us to like come meet in the city where I am and go get food. And like she's a married woman and like her husband can come over and I know him too. I met both of them, you know, so like it just depends on how you go about it, honestly. So it just really depends on who you know, what the expectation is, where the bar is set, all those parameters. And I don't care about these parameters. I suck at WoW. I never played the newer stuff and keep up with the dailies. I mean, that's fine though. The thing is, like, if you want to try and be like a high level player and make that be a thing, then like, you know, that's fine. You like, for me, what matters to me is that like I'm trying to specifically make content that I want to go back and watch. Because I feel like if I want to go back and watch it, then somebody might enjoy it. Warcraft is too overpowered. Too many pallets every victim speed runs the game. Well, that's why they're gonna nerf that a little bit, I think. The thing is, like, here's the thing. Truly speaking, in terms of speedrunning this game, Lava, I hate it. So literally, I have a secret. All right, I just block people who speedrun the game. Or like, I'm not trying to sweat in this game. I am sweat free right now compared to Dead by Daylight. So like, if someone is speedrunning anything in this game, I'm like, cool. I press that button and I move on. So I love this game significantly more than any other asymmetrical multiplayer game that I've ever played in my entire life. That's when doors knock you on your ass in this game. It's kind of funny, but like I also get it. I'm okay with it. It doesn't happen often enough in this game for it to be like a problem. But if it's like exploitable, then it definitely becomes an issue. So I get that. Like I was playing Leatherface and my own teammate hit me with the door and knocked me the fuck out, and I was so mad. I wasn't actually like mad, but I like looked at the sky and I was like, did that really just happen to me? You know. So it was funny in the moment. I cracked up. I know it was you, Larry. I wasn't trying to like. I know it was you, but yeah, it was funny though. I wasn't mad. You know what I mean? But like the video reaction on YouTube is there, so you can go and watch it. I literally like eyes to the sky, and I'm like, that really just happened. Wow. Because you know we're trying to hunt people down, and I got chased and I died, and I was like, man, this game. It was funny though. So again, I wasn't actually tilted, but it was funny as hell. Bro, are you not trying to play Connie? The frick? Oh, Sonny. She's in Japan right now, eating all the noms right now. Bruh, when she sent me that picture of the arcade thing, man, I was so fucking jealous. Because, like, what arcade machine is on the 30th floor in, like, a skyscraper? You know what I mean? Bruh. I think that once a victim knocks you as the door breaks, they can't keep you in the continuous loop of knocking you out. Well, I mean, like, yeah, but the thing is, like, that sounds like some DBD shit, and I'm not about that. So, I separate the two games in their entire entity. Like, looping in this game is not a thing that I would do ever. I don't loop shit in this game. And if anybody brings looping in this game, I literally will tell the Twitter of the developers that there's a loop possible in the game, get rid of it. And they will actually do it, because literally they're taking in feedback like crazy, because they have like a vision of what this game is supposed to play like. And like, I hate to say it out loud, but I'm gonna say it anyways. The people who play DBD that are playing this game are bringing their DBD mentality to this game, and like, yo, the devs are not having it, and I'm cool with that, because people should not be playing this game like Dead by Daylight. That's gonna trigger the hell out of me, because I hate Dead by Daylight. Now, I think it's an annoying. I still have love for the game. It's got a special place in my heart, but I fucking hate that game now. Like, I truly do. It's like a love-hate relationship, except it's like, ugh, they're back, and then you gotta pretend to be like nice, and you're like, hey, like, great to see you. You know what I mean? I'm very fake with DBD right now, and it's only because this game came out. Man, when DBD's out, and before this game came out, and DBD was the thing I had to play every single day of my life, man, I was like, you know what, man, DBD kind of lit. I vibe with it. This game is cool. It's fun. I enjoy it. But when it's good, it's like, oh yeah, it's like so good. You know what I mean? But like, other than that though, that chance of it being like a good game is rare. And everyone who watches me stream this game also knows that, or watch me stream DBD. Yo, the rarity of me enjoying a game of DBD was very small. It was very rare to be like, you know what, that was a good game. I genuinely enjoyed it. There's just too many problems in DBD, and I can't stand it. I played 5 games in DBD. It's trash. Listen, I mean, it's funny because someone on Twitter told me that I should do like a reaction, or not like a reaction, a comparison. They were like, you should compare the gameplay of DBD to TCM because you have like 1,000 hours in that game versus this one, and like you're kind of casual. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Because like, when I'm doing it again, so I apologize in advance. When DBD was exposed to me conceptually back in like 2016 or whatever, I was like, yo, this game is freaking lit. Because I want to play a game with randoms and my friends and be scared. Like, that sounds awesome. Like, a Michael Myers thing sounds cracked. And also all the other killers around the game, right? So I was down with the concept. Then, I know this for a fact, so I don't care what anybody says. The evolution of that game changed significantly over the years, because the game was supposed to be like this one, kinda, sorta, where like, getting caught by the killer, you're not supposed to get caught. But in DBD, you're supposed to get caught by the killer and force them to chase you, and I hate that. I truly do. I think it's a dumbass thing to do in that game. But it's the only way to play the game. So I was like, all right, cool. Now I got to figure out how to, you know, avoid the killer by getting chased by the killer. So like eventually make him get away from me and then do the interview. In this game, like it's very clear. Do not get caught. You could literally die in an instant. So I don't care how much they buff the hell out of the family. See, there's somebody in this game that I'm already not happy with because they're speedrunning 100%. And that bothers me. See that guy? Whoever that person is right there, that person can just like, no, I'm not about it. So I'm gonna go find out who it is, and then I'm gonna literally make sure that you know they either get killed or some shit. Something happened because this okay, I knew it's a Leland. This Leland is speedrunning, and I already hate her for it. Speedrunning in this game is ass. So if I can get rid of any player that I find out that's speedrunning, I'm cool. Because here's the thing, most of the time when they're speedrunning, they're not even like making it out. They're just dying. They're truly just getting killed every time they speedrun. And the evidence has been proven heavily. I've seen it so often where they speedrun and then they get killed for trying too hard. See that? Yeah. I think that's chicken though, but technically, so same shit. So, yeah, man, I hate it. Quite a lot. Okay, they're both here. They can both stay here. I'm going this one. Because, like, this game, the devs, I've literally, listen, when the devs announced this game, they had a whole panel thing, discussion stream thing, talking about what the game is and supposed to be, and literally, there's not that many players playing this game correctly right now, and it's a huge pain in the butt. The game is supposed to be stealthy and scary. Hearing the chainsaw is scary. Getting caught by the killer should be scary. But it's not, because people are like, oh, it's easy to escape. And it is easy. It's way too easy to escape. Heck no, bro. Made a mistake and I regret it. So I'm going through this way. Which version of WoW do you play? I don't play WoW actually. So let me like, so the first time I played WoW, oh man, it must have been like 2011 or something, or 2012, 2013. I don't remember. I was out of college. I played. There is a VOD somewhere in my VODs channel. So I have multiple YouTube channels. There's one where like I literally take this entire stream unedited and I throw it on the YouTube channel. And then I have like edited videos where it's like segments of the stream kind of thing, and I do that. There is a oh, I'm talking about it's about this game. Or like yeah, I'm talking about this game versus like Dead by Daylight essentially. But no, I haven't. I played, so like to answer your question about WoW though, I played WoW like twice in my whole life. And because I didn't realize I was always an MMO person, because the first MMO I actually ever ended up playing was RuneScape as a child, and I had no idea it was an MMO. That's how oblivious I was about like video games. So learning that RuneScape was an MMO, watching for the rating. Now I'm confused. So I don't know anymore. I'm honestly trying to like not get killed. Let's tackle everything, alright? For WoW, I played WoW twice when I was a kid. Because, I'm kind of over this game right now because the speedrunning thing is actually irritating as hell. For WoW, I played the game very temporarily because, I was trying to understand MMOs. So my friend got me into WoW very temporarily when I was in college, and I didn't mind it. I thought it was cool, but I feel like it was also too much at the time because I wasn't paying attention to the story. All I was told was that there's raids, I didn't know what that was at the time, and that I can level up a job and be cool as hell, and I was cool with that. After that though, I had no idea. So the concept of raiding, in theory, seems really freaking fun. Uh, but then eventually I fell out of raiding, or I fell out of playing WoW because like at that point in time I was just like, you know, oh I know. I mean I know. I definitely have seen. I've learned the evolution of the game because there's a very common viewer. I think he's sleeping right now, so it's fine. But his name is Cat. Love Cat Gilly. Cat's the homie. Cat teaches me everything about WoW that I don't know about now. So like whatever is going on in WoW, he basically explains me the 14 variation of whatever that is. So like as somebody who doesn't play WoW now, if I was like, oh, what is your version of like a Savage raid? He's like, oh, it's called a Mythic. I think that's what it's called. And then like Mythic Plus is like I guess the ultimate, something of that nature. So he'll make the comparison for me and be like, and make it like 14 friendly for my brain. Um, but I couldn't really get into WoW because like I'm a story person, and the lore of WoW I just wasn't reading or paying attention to it. So at the time when I was like a child, see, Lillian got killed. Stupid ass. Uh, I just couldn't figure it out. So eventually, I just got overwhelmed by what was going on. So, so yeah. So like, I think WoW. I mean, so I replayed WoW like a couple of months ago, and I really liked it. But I can't. I feel like for me, it's really hard to commit to two MMOs, and I tried doing that because the next MMO I started playing was Final Fantasy 14, and then I never went back. But then I knew people that were trying to go through. Man, let's just go get in the game because I'm like hella over this. 1 second. Just gotta like. Okay. What was it? At the time of 14, yeah, I was like, no, I'm good. So then a couple months ago, I played WoW for the first time, and then I was like, I'm gonna pay attention. So I made a new character, and again, like as a 14 player, I was asking a bunch of questions about how to play WoW, and then I was like, oh, a lot of this is making sense to me actually. But like I didn't know the immediate differences, so I try to like take what I can and then just enjoy it. And then I enjoyed it, but then I didn't go back to it because I couldn't commit to two MMOs. I even tried doing that with Lost Ark. Um, like I tried playing Lost Ark because a lot of my other friends who played 14 were stopping to play 14. Like they stopped playing 14 to go play different MMOs, and they went to go play Lost Ark. And like some folks went and stayed over there. Some folks came back to 14. That sort of thing. Um, and like I tried giving Lost Ark a try. I never played like a top-down style game and all that kind of stuff. So like I couldn't. It was a really good game though when I was playing it. But like I found out how much of a grind and how chaotic it all of it was. Um, and I wasn't gonna do that. So because I already grind too much already in 14, so to have to grind in two MMOs, like I have no life, and I'm not trying to do that because I like to go out and have friends and go to clubs and party and whatever. So, but Lost Ark is a game that I would totally dabble in, but I think like already at this point in time, I'm like too far behind to go figure it out. And I already love 14 as it is, so I'm cool with not finding a new MMO. So if like another MMO does come out in the future and it's not like a Final Fantasy MMO, I don't care. I'll like look at it. Like I love watching gameplay for Lost Ark. That's what I'll say. Watching Lost Ark is fun as hell. Especially when you like know what you're doing raid wise. Like I have no idea what's going on, but like watching it, I'm kind of like, oh shoot, like and so like having a fun time with that stuff. So yeah, I didn't mean looping you. I mean hitting you with the door over and over again so you can't move. Oh, I have no idea. Man, all my characters are taking in this party. No, good. Feeling snazzy. You got 4K as Sissy, bruh. Uh, you know, I'm getting a lot of three-piece peoples. I'm getting a couple of speedrunners and a bunch of trio family members, and it's kind of like, man. So, which is like, I mean, it comes with the territory for now. So yeah, that was what it was with WoW. I played it for a little bit. I enjoyed it, and then to like learn a whole nother world can be a little bit like much. So I was like, I'll like I'll figure it out later. Yeah. And now 14. Oh man, I just love Square Enix. But I'm overly biased though too, so it's kind of hard to be. It is hard to be a Square Enix fan because I become overly biased. Everyone talks about the problems of 14, and I literally am like blind to it. You know what I mean? But that's just me being me though. People are like, yeah, like this game has problems. This is an issue, that's an issue. And I'm like, is it though? I'm like, I don't think so. And they're like, what? So, but you can't get mad at me. Like I said, I'm biased. I'm blind as hell. I love everything that I do in that game. I just love and I have no problems with it. Even if everyone else does. And if they fix something, cool. That doesn't change how I feel. Right? So, I don't know, man. We're all over the place. So there's that. So there's WoW and 14 in a nutshell. I think lastly, yeah, for like, man, listen, you know what's been happening recently? I'll tell you what's been happening recently. There has been this upsurge of people talking so much about like Texas Chainsaw Massacre versus Dead by Daylight, and that's honestly such an annoying question because now on my Twitter feed, every single freaking day, someone's like, "What's something in DBD that you would like for them to put in the game based on your experience in TCM?" And I'm like, so, and I don't want to like have to have that conversation or like make that comparison. You know what I mean? Because the games are different, and I'm cool with that. Let the games just like be different. For me, it's a win-win because I like what this game does and offers me, and I don't care about what the other games offer me. However, if they like, you know, if there was like a thing in DBD that I would be cool with them doing is if like they just like get rid of the things that involve them making me be discovered. Like, don't tell the killer where I be at, because I hate that shit. In this game, it's fine because like it's a mechanic that's once in a while used and it can be negated. But like in that game, if the killer catches me, there's nothing I can do, bro. I gotta just like hold the L and deal with it. So that's how I feel. Anywho, DBD in a nutshell. What else is there? I caught up. Sick. I ramble, so definitely don't mind me for rambling. Okay. Hopefully we get into this game soon. Man, it's kind of a tough night for TCM, man. Because like the number of people who have been on my case, that number is high right now. I'm rambling of a madman. You know what? You're right. Because I am, and it's true. Bro, I ramble all the time. Everyone that knows me is eventually, they just like take whatever I'm saying and then they just throw it out into the existence of the world. And it's like, womp, 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 womp. That's how it is, man. Like, I'm telling you now, when I'm like a 70-year-old grandpa, I'm going to tell stories forever. And then they're going to be like, don't mind him, that's just grandpa, bro. He just talks about it. That's how I am. I already am like that. Because my nephew has a kid. So I'm already a grandfather, bro. Or I mean, uncle grandfather type of idea. You know what I mean? And now my niece, who's like 18, she wants to talk to me all the time because like, because she's like, you know, oh, like my uncle's cool. So she'll randomly call me sometimes and she'll be like, what you up to? And I'm like, bro, I'm just over here watching television. And then now she tries to figure out what shows do I watch so she can watch them too. And then like we freaking talk about TV. And then I'm like, girl, I gotta go. And she's like, are you streaming? And I'm like, yeah. It's like, cool, I'll watch you later. And I'm like, don't do that. She was like, but aren't you playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, I wanted to watch that movie. And I was like, bro, what? What do you mean watch the movie? Old session back in my day, TCM was all the craze. Bro, I'm telling you now, I'm gonna end up doing that. I already know I'm gonna be senile, man. It's gonna be really bad. Because I'm gonna sound so old. Oh, Final Fantasy 37? Man, we had 14 back in my day. Greatest game of all time. I'm gonna really sound like that, bro.
You're gonna get out,
It's gonna be
okay?
insane.
I will, Julie.
Bro, he already killed somebody, and we're not even a minute into the game, bro. Oh, he killed another Twitch player. Crap, that sucks. I'm gonna be on those old people who have not a single thought behind my eye, like staring at the sunset. Bro, I wish. For me, it's gonna be more like, oh, get me the cranberries. I need to have me a thing. Or they'll be asking me like, hey, Grandpa, like, did you eat today? It's like, do I like feet? No, don't give me feet. Oh, something sweet. Oh, yes, I'll have a blueberry muffin. I love blueberry muffins, bro. You know. And they'll be like, "You want a muffin?" And I was like, "No, it's the only stuffing on Thanksgiving." So I'm gonna just be saying all the wrong words all the time on purpose, just to. But like, they're gonna think I'm being senile, but I'm just like trolling basically. So every single opportunity that the assumption is there that like, oh, like just Grandpa Session is just talking about nothing. That's gonna be me like purposely just like messing with people. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for that. Also, they're gonna take out of context I said the word feet, and they're gonna think I like feet, bro, and that's gonna be so bad. Don't clip that shit. Because then it'll be like, I don't know. You wanna play Uno? What do I know? I don't know anything. Tell your mother. I'll just make it up on the fly, bro. Whatever it boils down to, it doesn't matter to me. Whatever ends up happening, I'm gonna just be there and just, pretend like I'm dumb.
Is anything?
And they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. And I can't wait. Broke his motherfucking ankles, bro. Holy shit. Ankles broken twice, boy. I'm actually not really enjoying this experience right now. Because I'm being freaking, shit on. I'm over here trying too hard, man. Fuckers. Man. God, dude. It's so tiring to be playing against all these sweaty ass players. If there's anything that I want, bro, it's goddamn casuals. Open my mouse. Wait, my game is frozen. Uh-oh. Or is my keyboard? Nope. The game be frozen. My game froze. Yo, the game froze on me. Alright. I wonder if that other guy was streaming. That'd be hilarious if he was actually. Yeah, there it goes. My game crashed. Thing. My bad. Um, the game would crash on me as I'm getting murdered. You know what I mean? Okay. Hey man, RIP to that other streamer, man. Listen, if there's any, I'm telling you now, dude, I'm getting tired of the speedrunning. It's really tiring, actually. The game was literally meant to be played by a bunch of casual players like myself. So to be getting a bunch of sweaty ass people is like, my old man senses are kicking in right now. I'm about to like just go to bed. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I don't have a clue what kind of old man I turned into. I just don't want to be like, I don't want to be weird, bro. Some old people are weird as hell. You know what I mean? I can't tell you how weird, but like, what is it, man? Yo, my grandma was weird, bro. Cause like, she'll just like talk in Spanish about nothing. She'll be like, "Oh, did you see any pigeons today?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, Grandma?" She's like, "Pigeons, like the ones that fly in the sky." And I was like, "Yeah, there's pigeons everywhere. What do you mean?" She was like, "That's cool." And I'm like, "What?" So that's Grandma, bro. And then she's like, "Oh my god, yo, one of the cutest things ever, man. My grandma finally like, cause she knows like the remote control for like a television, so she knows what a clicker is, right? But she didn't know what like a Super Nintendo controller was, so she didn't know how to hold it. So she was like, "What is this thing? Why is there a wire attached? What the fuck is this controller?" Um, and I'm like, "That's for the video game." And she's like, "What's a video game?" And I was like, "Well, it's like because like she didn't know about technology. She was too old for that. I mean." So she couldn't figure out what technology was. She knew what like a calculator was and like maybe a cell phone. But beyond that though, foreign, which is fine. But I was like, "Oh yeah, it's a fun interactive thing you can like use with the controller." She was like so I was like, "You know how you change the channel to find your shows? It's like doing that." But like which made no sense, bro. I could not explain it to her grandma. It was impossible for me. But I tried to explain it and she was just like, "Okay." And grandma was so needy, bro. Yeah, back in my day, we used cars with wheels, not this new fly cars. Bruh. My grandma hated driving in a car back in the day. She only liked to drive in like SUVs. Because like when you have like a personal driver or like if you're famous and you come out the back seat of a car, or like an SUV, like a black one, and you come out and then the paparazzi's like taking pictures and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? That's what she liked. But like there's no paparazzi because she's just like a random ass grandma. But when we had like celebrations like Christmas and like New Year's and that sort of thing, right? She must have felt like a celebrity because like what we would end up doing is like we'll drive to the place. Let's say we go to the house over in East New York. There's already every single house in my family's household, every single house that we have had in our lifetime, everyone has a grandma chair for her, you know. So when we went to like the East New York house, and we had like our Christmas party over there was a chair in the corner reserved for her. So like we would literally drop her off because like her son had like a giant like SUV vehicle basically, and they put her in the back seat, and like they would have to physically lift her up and sit her in the back seat and then close the door. And then when she got out, they would open the door for her and then bring her out, and then she'll literally like wave at nobody. But then you can like hear the music and the people, and when there is people like in the front porch, like, "Oh my god, like it's grandma," whatever. Then she'll be like, "Oh hey, like how's it going?" And she'll be walking in with the cane, and like she'll have like the security in the background, which was technically me at the age of like 6. I was security for some reason because I was like 4'8" or 4'6" or something like that. I was tall for like I was 6 years old. No shot. I was a tall kid. Anyways, um, so she's like, yeah, like in Spanish, she'll be like, "Oh, I have like my security, and also I have my bodyguard," and it's like just us family. And then she'll walk in, and then everyone's like loud as hell, like, "Oh my god, like it's grandma!" So then she's like, "Everyone move!" And then like a line would be appear, and then the chair is there, and she'll sit there the whole day or whole night
Continues in
until
Huerto
she falls
County
asleep.
for a missing
And there will be
University of
music
Texas
blasting.
student. The sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native
Like
of
the neighbors
Uvalde,
could
was
hear
last
the
seen
music,
near the
and like
town of
the amount of
Newton.
space
The
between
vehicle
the
was
house and
recently
the other
discovered
house was
abandoned, with
far, so
officials
like you can
reporting no
hear the
signs
music,
of
and then
foul
and
play.
grandma would just sleep through
Authorities
the
are
music
hopeful
in
that
the
the
middle of the dance floor in the chair after she had like her you know her little strawberry candy and
family
then
and
whatever was
friends
for
are
dinner,
urging anyone with information regarding her
and that was
disappearance
it.
to please come forward.
So bro, grandma was lit, but she was weird as hell. I love it though. Grandma taught me a very valuable lesson. She was like, so she would say in Spanish. I don't know the phrasing because I definitely wasn't. I don't remember it. But long story short, the phrasing was basically like, "You treat women the best, or I'll kill you." That's what she said basically. In a very quick TLDR, she was like, "Treat women correctly, or I'll kill you." And I was like, "Okay." Very simple ass answer. simple to understand concept. Actually, I don't want that. And I was like, okay. Anybody that you know, anybody woman-wise, I gotta just be careful. Boom. Don't disrespect, or grandma will kill me. And I took those words to heart. Scary as hell.
Wait. Maybe through here?
But I say, don't make me regret this.
A lockpick?
They woke up grandpa. Shh. You did not move a millimeter just to get caught though, right? Wait, where the Oh, I was under the impression that there was somebody here, man. Alright. Wait, go through this way now. Oh, I gotta go back through here and then under this thing. The thing that do for silence, man. That's golden. And I vibe with it. Johnny, just close the door on me, bro. Leland, brother, I need you to do me a favor. Get the hell out of the way, bro. I need to go to the bathroom. That scared the hell out of me. Oh my god, I'm terrified right now. Oh, mate. Okay. I had to go to the... Yo, after this, I gotta go to the bathroom. That scared the hell out of me.
Is anything I can use?
Damn it, he broke that. I gotta go all the way around. It's not worth it right now. I gotta get the heck out of here. Gotta get out of here. Man, that scared the freak out of me, dude. Okay. I understand. Problem though is that I don't have a tool to open that door. Oh, but there is one right here. Is. Gotta go back under.
What do I do with this?
Chicken, shut the fuck up. He double padded it. Okay, the door's double locked. Damn it. Gotta go back under. Shit. Someone got whacked. Oh, no, no, no.
All right.
What the f you want me to do, man? Oh, scary, man. Alright. F everything. This is crazy right now. Bruh, I couldn't figure out how to avoid that. That was wild. Alright. Priority number 1. I need health.
Nice.
I need health fast. Oh, but I think this is a dead end right now. And Leland's coming back downstairs too, which is not good for me.
People like this happen.
I gotta find health somewhere. Yes. Okay. Man, how the fuck am I gonna get back through that way if they're watching it? Not to mention, my ability is on cooldown.
Fuck. There they are.
This lock is okay. They're all over there. They're all over there. Oh, except for him. Okay, okay. There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance. I don't have a... Ooh. Okay. Oh, ankle's broken, son. Yo, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? No! Oh my god. My heart is racing, man. Alright. Freaking grandpa, dude. Hold on, bro. I gotta go to the bathroom. That had me sent, man. Gosh, dude. Fucking Johnny's, man. Low-key, I'm kind of amazed by what time it is right now. Like, it's only 10. I feel like it's so late. Apologies, I'm eating really crunchy snacks and I don't want to like munch in your ears. So like, I'm just gonna mute while I eat this. I got pita crisps and hummus. I dropped my remote. Mm. Uh, oh wait, I'm just sitting here in the lab. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. I'm just sitting here, just like not doing shit. You know what I mean? Just feeling the long ass on the road.
Muerto County for a missing University of Texas student. The sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Nude. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search in nearby communities of Marlow and Chinatown will unearth the lead. Family and friends are urging anyone with information regarding her disappearance to please come forward. New details have emerged in the grisly string of
Bro, my boy
murders that
Sonny.
littered Interstate 40 during that.
All right, Julie, we got this, girl.
I gotta get out of here. Where's this go? Getting these back. Human, isn't it?
Hmm. I have a feeling that's where he is. There's a door right there.
This'll help. Anything will help.
Hello.
Is anything I can use?
I'm gonna go back this way.
Do this. Think.
I'm gonna try and take out as much of these as possible, just to save myself some opportunity of avoiding stuff. Just getting rid of these, I think, is actually kind of a power play. I'm so annoyed by Grandpa Bro. Oh, whatever that sound was, I did not like that. Ooh.
How did this happen? How do people like this happen?
Okay, well, if he just heard me, I'm not going that way.
What's through here?
Did he come down?
Hey, what's this?
Oh, Leatherface broke that actually. Ooh, I heard that. And that doesn't sound good to me. Ooh, there's a door over here.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Wait, this is opened already? Oh, shoot. Oh my god, that scared the... Oh my god, that scared me. Holy okay.
In God's name. What is this place?
Okay. That was... Okay. Watch your feet, bro. Just watch your feet.
Sharp.
I have a very scary feeling, though. Ooh. Oh, man.
What are these people?
Wait. Bruh. Where the hell am I, and what just happened to me? Where am I? You really saved all those points to give me a round of applause? The game literally effed me, bro. You can't have 400,000. That's actually freaking... That's so wild. Jump change. Get the fuck out of here. Man, I'm so tilted that that shit happened to me, dude. Ugh. I went through the door and I pressed E too quickly because the animation... Can I be honest with you? I literally treated the animation of the character like I do in... What the fuck was that just now? Wait. I treat the game's animation exactly how I do in Final Fantasy 14. So, like, my character's hitbox was past the point of the thing. So I just assumed that I was beyond it and I can close the motherfucking door. And it turns out I was hella wrong. You didn't have the jump scare sound alerts anymore, so I couldn't use them during the chase? Oh, true. Fuck no, fuck you. I'll keep it Julie. Yeah. No offense, I'm Julie's mine, bro. You'll figure it out. Good luck. Yeah, I took out the jump scare sounds because I didn't actually I wasn't really becoming a fan of the audio things. Mostly because like the content that I make for the channel is also content that I make like, you know what I mean? Like all my content comes from when I stream, pretty much. Except for when it doesn't. And I don't play this game offline, at least not right now. So like not worry about that, you know? So I'll probably eventually put it back, but it's been nice actually not. Because then the other problem too is that I forgot how to make him. and I don't want to know how to make them. There was a moment in time where I was using them, and then uh, I literally forgot how to make them, and I was like, this is fine, because I almost like forgot that I even had them in the first place. So, but yeah, because people like, for example, people would do the jump scare thing when I'm playing 14, and to me that just like didn't make sense. So I was just like, bruh, that's dumb. It was weird. So I was cool with that, having the audio cues anymore. I mean, I've always gotten feedback about how many points it should be, and like people are like, "Oh, well, my streamer has it at 3,000, so you should make it 3,000." And I'm like, "Well, okay, fine." And then it's 2 current, so I make it like 4,000, and then they never got used. And I was like, "All right, well, I don't care anymore." Yeah, exactly. But like, here's the thing. In truth, if I was like, if I was playing the game offline and like recording it, then obviously those would be different than like the stream. Um,
The search continues in Muerto County
it
for a
was
missing
for me
University
the
of
thing
Texas
was like
student.
it was a
The
timing
Sheriff's
thing
Department says
in the end of the
Maria
day,
Flores,
truly.
a native of Uvalde, was
So,
last seen near the town of Newt. Her vehicle was recently
because
discovered
sometimes
abandoned,
it would
with
like mess up
officials
the moment.
reporting no signs of
So I was
foul
I
play.
just rather not
Authorities are hopeful
do
that
it.
the expanded
I miss having it sometimes, but yeah, sometimes it was too much.
will unearth the lead. Family and friends are urging anyone with information regarding her disappearance.
Okay, the early disconnect is unfortunate, but here we are. Yeah. So it was hard to find that. Like, I had a really hard time finding that balance of like what's infrequent versus too frequent. So eventually I was like, man, let's just take it out. But that's why I wanted to find other ways, you know? So like, for example, now we have like the commands.
Think about it.
The occasional once in a while jump scare. Yeah. I mean, I get that too. But I feel like it'll be more efficient, like, maybe like in the future.
Please don't let that thing come.
Because like it's also nice to know when someone's using it and it's not you using it, but then someone still uses it. You know what I mean? Because then you're like, oh shoot! Like you also not you don't get jump scared, but you get surprised that someone like activated it, and it's like, oh snap! He used a jump scare thing. Yeah. So, and you know, we'll probably like when I am officially like differentiating the content that I make via,
We
you know,
never.
stream versus YouTube and then recording versus streaming, then I'll definitely make that consideration and put it into place. Because I watch someone and they have like text to speech, but I don't trust people with text to speech, especially considering like who I am.
There's one. Oh God. Hide.
I'm in the worst place right now, man. What if you come visit me with Texas speech? I'll be so shocked that you would pick up a Texas accent. I like almost wouldn't believe you, but then like, you know. Bruh, the Anna's already being chased and shit though. I'm already the last one alive, bro. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This game literally lasted 3 minutes, dude. Just take me, bro. Just take me. Just take it. 'Cause I'm over it, dog. Cause like, bruh, I fucking can't stand people, dude. The player base sometimes is so wild. I got literally, yo, most points, bro. I didn't do anything in that game. I got the most points. That sucks. Anyways, that game lasted literally 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Kid you not. Literally 2 minutes 58 seconds. I had the recording. 2:58. Not even a 3-minute match. So that shit sucks. I mean, it also like didn't help that like the person was disconnected from the game too, though. So who's? Oh no, hell no. Sunny stealthier than Leland. All right, I'll keep it. Are you also telling me though that you're developing a Texan accent? There's no way. You have a cowboy hat too? Yo, if you ever pull up to if we ever meet up and you're wearing a cowboy hat, I'm gonna have 100 questions. I was asking if you were actually picking up on a Texan accent. And then I said that if you ever pull up to me with a cowboy hat on, then I'm gonna say like, yo, I have questions, girl. That'd be. Oh no, I mean, listen.
The search continues in Huerto County
I
for a
know.
missing University of Texas student.
But then maybe I
The
don't, you know.
department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the
I
town.
want to say a little bit, but like I'd be
The vehicle was
trolling,
recently
so I don't know.
discovered
I'm
abandoned,
gonna say
with
no
officials
for now.
reporting no
You sound the same.
signs of foul play. Authorities are
1, 2, 5, 6, no.
moving the expanded
That's how you sound. That's great.
search.
Don't listen. It was fine. All right.
Right.
You don't sound different. Except now you say things twice. I don't know if that's like a new thing or not, but you do. I don't know myself.
Oh god. Where am I? What is this place?
Okay.
I wonder where this goes.
I have to find the others.
Oh, I messed that big time, huh?
Oh no. They're back.
Oh, he's already gonna be on his case. Oh, snap.
There you go.
Hearing that in the background does not make me feel easy.
Just keep your head clear. Guys, you can do this.
Oh shoot! I think that she hit him.
Keep it together, man.
Oh my gosh, I'm so close right now to getting this tool, man. Yo, what the? How in the world? Yo, I'm leaving. I somehow avoided him, and that to me is crazy. I don't even know remotely close to how I did that. Oh, man. Okay, wait. Okay. That doesn't help my situation at all. Oh, man. I feel lost right now. I can't figure out where to go.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank goodness, dude. I could not find the door to save me.
I thought you were dead.
Nope. But I am barely breathing. Ooh. Someone's getting whacked right now. Oh, no, 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 no. Whoever that was just got hit with a chainsaw.
Find my friends.
That's a name. I want to try and find the valve. I wonder if I can actually figure out where it is. I know where the pressure gate is. It's over there. And I actually know where the exit is. Or the thing to turn it in. So I'm going to try and find the valve.
I'm ready.
Please, God, help me.
Oh, you know what, actually? I might know where one valve handle is actually located. Be over there. Oh, but I think Face is over there too, and Cook just ran by my left. There's a valve. Okay. Slow and steady. Now is a good time, honestly. Yep. We're gonna just double back. Try and I know exactly where that is now too. I'm gonna try and double back. I don't think any of them
Grab that.
are actually gonna come after me. I'm gonna try and make it run for it. In theory, there's no one down here. In theory. Go, 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 go. Oh, we out! Let's go! Let's go! I'm so freaking cracked. Yo, I saved her life and we made it. Oh my gosh, dude. That was the most insane plan in my brain that I didn't think I could actually pull off. That was wow. Oh my gosh. And bruh. Oh, dude, that scared the heck out of me, dude. GG's. I am so shocked I made that play. GG's. I didn't even notice that she wasn't even playing the game. I didn't even, yo, the whole time I thought it was like Hitchhiker. I had no idea that it was even like a Sessiion that wasn't playing. I gotta figure out how to like. Hold on a second. Actually, wait. This is where I gotta do the content creator work. You know what I mean? I gotta go do my homework now because that's a really good ass video. Uh, wait. I gotta sit here in partial silence and I gotta watch this right now. The creative juices are flowing in my head right now, so I gotta like. There's a lot of stuff I gotta do right now, so I gotta like focus a little bit. For the people who don't hear it the first time. Oh, I feel that though. I feel like that you would hate if I said this all the time. You know what I mean? I mean, I think I Loki also like call twice when I'm doing call outs for like Savage or something. It depends on the fight. Like yesterday, I wasn't. Okay, wait. I need. I gotta clip that. This comes to the territory of homework, man. 215. So part about being a content creator, right, is that you gotta get clips. It's important to get clips. And yep. So we gotta do this real quick. Bruh. I still have no idea how I dodged that Leatherface. Alright, that's good. Oh, you know what I gotta do actually? I have an idea. I gotta figure it out. What I want to do for this game now, because there's an issue. Hmm. It kind of depends. I have, okay. I have a question that requires some feedback, and the feedback is kind of important because it kind of gives me a very good idea about something, and I gotta understand if it's a good idea or not. Because if it's a good idea, then I might commit to it for when we play TCM. Who's around? Okay. Does it work if I do this also via with 14? No, it doesn't. Mm, it wouldn't matter to me. Actually, I like okay. So here's what I was thinking. Because right now, I have 1 second. Right. Right now I have this is the gameplay. If it wasn't buffering. Lols, this is awkward. I guess. Don't buffer, please. Video game. Why are you buffering now all of a sudden? Okay. Okay, so here's my question. Does it stream? This isn't gonna work. Hold on. Gotta fix this. My idea was actually to change the camera angle um of where I do the thing. I actually because what I don't currently like now that I think about it is the chat box for the game is on the left side, and on the right side is where all the information is about who's doing what and where. And part of me wants to like change that. But also the text box is in the same place as the thing. Man, that's like so complicated actually. Hmm. Because people will text in there too. Oh, but then I can also add editing in post. Okay. I want to learn how to do blur editing in post when I do like recordings and whatnot. I actually would love that significantly. I might need to look into that locate when I'm doing content for this game. Anywho, so here, oh, I can't go back in the Twitch room either. I knew that's why I don't do it this way. Okay, wait. Now I gotta go back and do it again. Okay, here we go. Jeez, this works. Perfect. So I was thinking
I
during
don't
the
even
gameplay,
know
right?
remotely close.
Sorry, I forgot that I can hear myself twice right now. Okay. I was thinking, like right now, the camera for when we do TCM videos is right here, but I was thinking of moving it above the HUD, so the camera would be here instead, and then that way you have all this open area where my camera currently is to like see the stuff, because that way, like this information is like is like hidden sort of. I was thinking about doing that actually. I might give that a try. Because I do conceptually like the idea of covering up this right side when all the information's happening, because that way people don't like know. So I might have to look into that. I'll definitely do it for next stream though, but not now. But yeah, I would like to remove yeah, I would like to actually put that there. So I'll probably consider it. So we'll see. Okay, back to work I go. Oh, I think I closed the video. I did. I need this thing, and then I need. Okay, I'm back. I'm back to doing homework real quick. One second. Red Mage, a blast from the past. How's it going, brother? Welcome on in, dude. Thank you for the raid. Shout out to Red Mage. Dude, how was your stream? What'd you do today? Oh, is that Starfield? How is Starfield? I have not played it. I don't have a I know what it is, but I haven't touched it. My investment to any other game right now is on the low side. It's quite fun. Okay. W. I love to hear that. Because I've already been under the impression that like everyone is loving Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield right now. And you know, there's like some haters who are like, eh. But like the game is still really good for what it's worth, so I think credibility is like honestly deserved and full for it. I think I'll buy it in the future. But I feel like I'm also semi-biased towards like Bethesda games because every Bethesda game I've ever played in some way, shape, and form was like covered in bugs in to some capacity, and I just so I don't know. I was like kind of torn between getting it just because of like, but apparently it's a very polished game though, so I kind of respect that because that game's been in the making for a really long time. I don't know for how long though. It's been what, like 6 years, I think, or even longer. I don't remember. But I'm glad you're enjoying it though, dude. So, hello everyone. My name's Session. There's two eyes. Yes. Uh, me and Red Mage have the connection of being big Final Fantasy Brave Exvius fans. So we're big fans of FFBE. Although, can I be honest with you? I've kind of just fallen out of the mobile era of gaming. So I think that now that I'm old, I have a hard time playing mobile games. Although the new one came out for 7 Ever Crisis, and everyone's been telling me that it's really good. So I still dabble in it from time to time, but I haven't ranked one anything when it comes to like Clash of Wills and like Dark Visions. I haven't ranked one anything in like a couple months, and I feel bad. But like anything Elena that comes out, I will go back and buy it. So when the Eternal Radiance Elena came out, I definitely was like, whatever Lapis I have, I'm buying her. Boom, and I got like 2 of her, and I was content. So much content, and I haven't even like used it for anything. I don't even know what it was that came out like for this week or like last week. I think it was the last time I remember doing was like uh what's the one I'm talking about? Uh FF13, I think it was. I believe so. Because it was Vision World, I think. And then again, I just like I breezed through it, cleared it, and then I was like, cool, I'm good. And that was it. I didn't go for rank one. I didn't even farm it. What was impressive is that Sin is still making content for that game. So I admire him for still like keeping the passion strong for that game. Cause I wish that I could. Cause I still watch his videos and his streams from time to time. But I don't even know what's new. So I don't know. Well, I mean, it's a lot of consideration. So because I think like right now too, the problem is like if mobile games are not playable on PC, then it's kind of like, who cares? So I should actually look up if Ever Crisis is playable on like via Steam or not. If it's only via like mobile phone, then there's no chance I play it with like commitment. Because I already know that people are like going nuts over the I think the current event, it's like Tifa or something, and she's in like a beach summer outfit, and the outfit looks so sick. Um, and also the lore for Sephiroth in that game apparently was extremely well written. I don't know who the writer is though, but apparently it was really well written. That like if you like Final Fantasy VII lore, that game is like a must play. So I don't know yet though. I haven't downloaded it, and I'm already like a week behind. I registered to download it, like I did the pre-registration for it, but I haven't downloaded it yet. So I think I should just like do it, but I'm lazy. So here we are. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm glad that Starfield is fun. Are you still playing BE like a ton? Because I saw, you know what? I gotta tell you, like I was trying to catch up with like SK and Flip, and I don't know what SK plays now. I think he plays like Street Fighter. I haven't been like keeping up with what exactly he's been playing when he streamed, but I think he's been playing Street Fighter. And I saw Flip earlier playing WoW, and I was like shook. Pretty pretty but I can't handle another gotcha. That's how I feel. I heard that as a gotcha game though, it's like it's so much more forgiving, but the grind is still there. He quit FB a year ago? Really? Oh, I didn't even realize that. Because I mean, I haven't damn, I had no idea it was already a year ago. That doesn't suck, but it's like, damn. Okay. Because I know Flip still dabbles in it, but I don't think that he puts. I don't know. I feel like he's not playing it anywhere near as much as he is. Like, is Werewolf still playing it? I don't like. It's funny because I know all the content creators who play BE, and like I don't know who still plays BE. Yeah, that's how I am. Because like the problem that I ran into is that like the commitment for the game was so much, and I ran into the problem. I hate to say this out loud, but like I turned into a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber that like I wanted to go back and redo the story for the game and like get refamiliarized with it, because during season 3 is when I fell out of it. And then I just stopped playing season 3 story. And then I tried working on it like a little bit, like I think a month ago, and then I was like, I don't remember why we're here in the first place. I know what's involved, but like the primary villain and like the guys in the armor, I've forgotten a big thick of that. Yeah. But the problem though is that I heard season 4 is like cracked. So like everything that they did with season 4 is so good. So like the fact that, and I think that like season 3 is skippable. I think they did that on purpose because people weren't pleased with season 3. That like they were like, yeah, you could just play season 4 and like you don't need to do 1 through 3, which I think was like a huge W. But I wanted to commit to it and then just finish season 3 because I'm right at the end of it. Like I know I am. I just have to do it. But now I think like they're at like the 75 percentile of season four's story, I think. And like I still to this day I know zero of the story for season four. Um and you know what also I think that like man, Mercury or Saturn or Venus or Jupiter, whichever planet it is, must be in retrograde where like there's just been a complaint fest of gamers complaining about everything in the world and it's like really out of pocket. Um because I saw the Reddit thread and then it's Reddit, so it's like, you know, don't take it with a grain of salt. But like Reddit people were complaining hardcore about like, oh, like BE's dead. But like they literally have enough content to last like until what is it? Like at least 3 more years, right? And like the game is still surprisingly thriving pretty decently. But yeah, like where it is now versus where it used to be is not the same. But like the game is still pumping cash for SE to like make what they're making. But I think like because the dedication that they try to establish for the game was high, and then like the localization has been kind of poor with like events to unit stuff. I think that's the reason why like you know we're waiting for a bunch of stuff that they said that they're going to bring to the game, and then they haven't done it. So I don't know. I still plan to like keep playing BE, but I'm dabbling in it now. Like I'm not playing it anywhere near as seriously as I used to. So I don't know, but I do still love BE. But War of the Visions, that game I am off. I still have it downloaded, but like if I low key figured out because I the emulation stuff, whatever. I don't know if I can say that word like live and in public, but like I never figured out the emulator stuff for those games, and like you know you can like automate them a little bit in a way, shape, and form. So if I figured that out, I think I would have kept on playing like BE and War of the Visions just to kind of keep the because that grind, man, the grind for both of those games is insane, and I can't put in effort to play it. Especially because like now I basically work a 9 to 5 being a content creator. I don't technically, but like I do because like I now you know because now we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Kick also. I mean we're not live on Kick right now, but like we're trying to be everywhere in terms of like making the content. Like I try to focus on making like daily uploads via YouTube now because now I'm turning into a YouTuber, which I'm loving it. So I feel like hopefully down the road, like I'm telling you now, I'll be so sad if between now and like 3 years from now, in the middle of them making content for BE, they're like, yo, we're canceling the game. Because then that's gonna make me regret everything that I just said, and I'm gonna go back and like grab all the content I possibly can uh for BE. Because I felt I like entered a depression when when friggin' Mobius and Record Keeper closed. Because I'm not playing the Japanese version of any game, and I was so sad when Mobius got like shut down. But I heard like if you like Mobius, apparently they use a similar thing for Ever Crisis, and it's like really good. So I don't know. That's why I want to. I mean, hold on, let me check and see though. Because if Ever Crisis is playable via like Steam, I might consider it. It's not available on PC. See, so that's my problem. Wait, does it cost money to? No, Ever Crisis is free. Oh, I'm about to say. I didn't think it was a like a what you call it game. I figured it was like a free mobile title that has like gotcha stuff involved in it. So that's fine though. Okay, that's fair. Mm, wait, you know what? I okay. I got now that I'm in like this really small FFBE like mentality. I want to know if I can look up like the JP unit side of. I love like quick peeking at Altema to look at like whatever unit that just recently came out. Oh, they did Envy? Okay. Who's General Olivier of the Northern Border? I don't know what that is. Okay. There's units I have no idea about, so I don't know what to do with that. Anyways, yeah, man. BE's forever gonna be in my heart. I hope they just make it like an offline version. If they just make an offline version, I'm cool with that too. Because an offline version means I can go back and play it literally whenever I want. And that would make me so much happier. Because they didn't do that with Mobius, and that made me so sad. Like if Mobius was potentially like an offline game I could play whenever I want to, oh my gosh, dude, I would be playing all the mobile titles just knowing that it's all there and I can just play it whenever I want. Oh, Smelly's playing Ever Crisis. Okay. I know, see, there's man, I'm shocked I know some people sometimes. I shouldn't though. But alas, we're here. Cool. Okay. I might have to continue. Today's Wednesday? Hmm. I was trying to think about what my plan was, but I think I'm going to uh so like because we were playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I might go continue that train a little bit. So everyone hang out for like a moment if you can. I'm gonna just go ahead and pass a raid along, and then that way I can. My throat is getting scratchy, so I can feel that like I gotta go, take care of that. And then I also have to like work on offline content, so I'll probably crack at that for the rest of the evening. Um, but check out Scrubsy. He's like apparently he's playing TCM. He's playing the family side, so you might enjoy that a little bit. Red Mage, thank you for the raid, bro. I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming by, stopping by. Be sure to check out tomorrow. We'll be doing some Final Fantasy 14. We should be playing some of the Ultimate raids. And check out our YouTube channel. We've got all that fun stuff. So exclamation point socials, check out the YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all that fun jazz. And then we'll be back on streaming again tomorrow. So appreciate you, Red Mage. You're the GOAT. Hope you're doing well, homie. Thank you for the raid. Have fun with Starfield still. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace out, friends.